stretching time, floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue, flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze. Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe, every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide, loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher, heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff, for Captain C, no sky's too tough. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in on this Monday afternoon. MN Sports fan, welcome back. Andre Aviation, good to see you. P-Thibs, welcome. Kango, good to see you. RTR fan, welcome. JJ, good to see you, man. Gringo, welcome back. Walton, good to see you, man. Hello from Germany, good to see you. Kiosti, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Picture Person, welcome. Chaz, good to see you. SF Aviation, welcome aboard. Kaiju, good to see you. Welcome. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Skyworker, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. EM, good to see you. Gary P, welcome. Ludwig, good to see you. Tenure to Mobile, welcome back. Joseph Curtis. Zika, gotta work, can't watch the full stream, but great to see you flying out of Bangkok. Planning on going there this year to Pattaya and Phuket. Very cool, man. Huge no floaties to you, Joseph. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a great day at work, man. Welcome back. Golf Kilo 4, welcome back, my friend. Happy Monday. Hunter TV, good to see you. Scott, welcome back. Tiago, good to see you. Keenan, welcome back. Nadya is here. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Jackson is here as well. Welcome back, my friend. Array, good to see you, dude. Finally back in the Superior Sim. Gonna give the new one another chance in like 6 months. Glad everything downloaded properly. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends what you're looking for out of your flying, right, Array? That's what I always say. Like, if you're looking to do general aviation stuff, Microsoft 2024 is probably your best bet, especially with the new flight model and ground physics and all that fun stuff. But if you're looking to fly your commercial airplanes, I still think 2020 is where you're going to spend most of your time. Learn this aircraft just by watching all these streams. Sofa, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the kind words. Blue Star Line, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back as well. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a great day so far. Good start to the week. BQ from BK. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good, man. Good to see you, dude. Hope you are well. Welcome back. The Thing. Good to see you as well. Welcome back. Happy Monday, my friend. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend flying all of your favorite airplanes. The 350, the 777, the 73 MAX, whatever it may be. A320, 321. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Really do appreciate you. 24 for GA, 20 for airliners. Yes, I can agree with that one. Pissed me off yesterday. I was flying airliners in it for 2 months, and it completely killed my excitement for simming. Just threw a tantrum over here yesterday. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Just remember that it's a simulator, and it will get better. It's really the only thing you can kind of hang your hat on. It will get better with further updates. Got some fun flights today, friends. We are here in the gorgeous Thai 350. Look at this airplane. Absolutely beautiful. Real nice. I'm using 2024 for airliners, and so far no issues. Why is 2020 better? Well, 2020, I guess I should word that a little bit better. It's not that 2020 is better. It's just that 2020 offers a much more variety of third-party airliners, right? So, you know, the PMDG lineup, the Phoenix lineup, there's just a lot more commercial airplanes in 2020 than there is 2024. We're still waiting for compatibility updates from a lot of third-party developers. There are some decent airliners. I know that the Phoenix kind of works and works decently well in 2024, but yeah, there's just more variety, if you will, a little bit more of a variety, yeah, in 2020. Thai using the 350 to Phuket is not a real thing, is it? I think it's a seasonal Litos. It's like a seasonal op. Most of the time, I believe they're sending like A320s, 321s. It's more of those seasonal ops. I find a lot of like these shorter 350 flights are usually done in season. They don't happen all the time, that's for sure. But yeah. Also a lot more scenery for 2020. Well, scenery compatibility, absolutely. Right now, and I think a lot of people are also going through what I'm going through, is just for some reason in 2024, whenever you try and add a third-party airport, your VRAM just goes absolutely crazy. So I'm not quite sure what is causing that, and hopefully they can address it. I've heard it got better after Sim Update 1, but to be fair, Update 3, 4, somewhere like that, you know? If you kind of hack and work around to get the PMDG to work in 2024, they're now on the clock, in my opinion, to get it compatible. Yes, I agree. Until we get like a full compatibility patch from PMDG saying, hey, all of our airplanes are working in 2024 now, I feel like it's kind of, like you said, a little bit of a hack. Probably run into some issues and stuff like that, but is it a buffer? No, it's probably just a stream, man. Just try and refresh. What's your opinions on X-Plane 12? I mean, not for me personally. You can choose whatever simulator you would like to use. I, for one, am... X-Plane just doesn't get me excited anymore, man. Really, to be honest with you, Microsoft Flight Simulator has, like, you know, brought my love and my passion back for Flight Sim. I was getting a little bit bored with the X-Plane, you know, X-Plane 11, X-Plane 12. It just wasn't... I don't know. It's just, you want so much more out of your simulator. And I feel like X-Plane 12, in my opinion, and for me, was just like kind of a major letdown. X-Plane has so much potential with the flight model and the ground physics and the way that everything is done in X-Plane. It has so much potential. It just looks like it came out 20 years ago. That's the problem. For me, that's the big problem. Is just X-Plane 12 looked dated on day one of release. I know that it's getting better, but yeah, it's for me personally, I just expected a lot more out of X-Plane 12. We were kind of sold that it was a whole new simulator from the ground up, and yeah. But there are some cool things that are happening over in the X-Plane world. I mean, they've hired some great people to start working on some scenery, and hopefully we'll see maybe 2025 is the redemption arc of X-Plane. Maybe we start seeing X-Plane start trending up again. You know, it's difficult with X-Plane 1 because everything is just so expensive in X-Plane. That's really the, you know, the main thing. When you're paying $100 for add-on airplanes and then getting charged $20 for different engine variants and different, it becomes expensive, man. Not to mention the scenery. I mean, the scenery, you're looking at between $25 and $30 per scenery that you want to add as well. It becomes very expensive over in the X-Plane world very quickly. And then you got the fact of if you want to add ortho and dealing with the INI file, and it's just not very user-friendly at the end of the day, especially coming off of using Microsoft now for the last 4 or 5 years. It's just not very user-friendly. I still think it's a great viable simulator. If you want to put the time and the effort into X-Plane, you can definitely make it look good with ortho imagery and all of the add-ons and third-party this and third-party that to make it look as nice as it can be. But yeah, and then again, we got the performance issues of X-Plane. It just doesn't perform nearly as well for me personally as this simulator does. So. But like I say, man, it really truly does not matter to me. Whatever sim you use,
Average Beaver donated $3 Canadian.
Beaver.
Brother, I wanted to quickly mention, if we want to practice the panel states again, This would be a better time than on descent yesterday.
Correct.
Still blaming Dan, but practice makes perfect, brother.
Yes, we have to blame Dan, but practice does make perfect. Huge no floaties to you, Beaver. Thanks for starting off the stream, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Huge no floaties. Do you use FrameGen? I do use FrameGen, yes. I think they focus more on realistic physics and completely ignore the visual immersion. I guess it's not for full motion sims for training pilots. Yeah, I think, like I said, hopefully this year we see a little bit of a redemption arc from X-Plane. They've brought in some pretty prolific members of the X-Plane community. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago, and it was they brought in Short Final Design, who is known as Mr. X. If you've been around in the X-Plane world for a while, you'll know Mr. X with his freeware sceneries. He did a freeware Boston, a freeware LA, freeware Salt Lake. He had great scenery. They've brought him on. He now is doing some scenery and some stuff behind the scenes in X-Plane, so should be pretty good. Is Orbex VTSP ILS have the offset localizer? I have no clue. I guess we'll find out. We will find out, my friend. Hey Cap, would you recommend Air Canada 777-200 LR 300 or the Air Canada 787-9? Like for you to fly or for you to fly on in real life? I mean, in the simulator, you're probably going to have better luck with the 777, although, yeah, you'd have to go with the 300. The 200's not out yet. You'd have to go with the 300. I think that's probably the better option, like a PMDG 737-300. That would probably be your best option. The 787-900 is okay. The default airplane, not very good. But you could get the Bravo airspace, which is pretty decent. So for you to fly on real life, I'd go with the 777. Actually, I don't know. Both are great. 787 is beautiful. You can get some absolutely gorgeous wing views if you sit close to the wing on the 787. So took my private pilot's written test, and I'm starting flight training this week. Very cool, Jack. Congratulations, man. That's absolutely awesome. Mark, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you are doing well as well. Mr. Holder, good to see you, dude. Welcome. Do you prefer the Orbex VTSP scenery versus the CM Flite sold on any builds? Which one am I using? I am using are they the same sceneries? I'm using the Orbex product because that product was sent to me. Skyworker, I'm not sure which one is the best one. We're using the CM Flite Bangkok right now. Good scenery, a little bit heavy on performance though, I will say that, and I think that's probably the major difference. So yeah, the Orbex one looks good. Be aware the localizer is not supposed to align with the runway. I love flying to Phuket. Okay, cool. Well, definitely keep that one in mind. Hello, Captain. How are you? I'm happy to hear you speaking about X-Plane. However, I would also like to ask your comments regarding FS24 after the updates. I have not used FS24 after the update. It's something that I do plan on doing here on the channel soon. I want to have like a kind of a GA group flying or something like that on Microsoft 24 in the near future, hopefully this month. But it is, yeah, I haven't really tested it out yet. Like I always say though, for me personally, just the current state of 2024, it's probably going to take a couple more sim updates to get me fully convinced at this point. Everything is working perfectly fine for me in 2020, so I'm just going to stick to 2020. But 2024, after a few sim updates, I think will be looking real good. But we'll have to wait. Just look for the Nairobi scenery from the airport for Mini Builds. I think Mini Builds does one of the best airports. That's my opinion. They definitely do. They do great work. Yeah, absolutely. So surprised it's taken a lot of time for a company to develop a proper functioning 787. Yeah, we were talking about that the other, I think yesterday in Stream Picture Person. I was saying that's the one airplane I'm kind of surprised that nobody has given us a third-party option for. So, looks like all versions of 787 of Microsoft miss the trimming system, which is the same as the 777, the Blue Diamond, and Speed Select section of the PFD, especially on landings and takeoffs. I agree. Yes, we need a proper third-party 787 Litos. That's what we really need, man. Again, I'm kind of surprised. Even when you look at like the X-Plane world, nobody's like done a deep dive into the 787. I know that Flight Factor, I believe they still have one in development, but I mean, God knows how long that's going to take. Flight Factor is arguably even slower than Phoenix when it comes to development time. We're talking probably years away. So yeah, I don't know, kind of sucks. Heard Sim Update 2 is supposed to be bigger than Sim Update 1. That's great news. Great news as well. Looks like we got another Thai Airways coming in right now. GMC 5 gifted members. They had the Magnite 787. Yeah. Nah. That airplane is not good. Not good. Not for the price that you pay. GMC, thank you for 5 gifted members, my friend. Huge no floaties to you as always. Guys, can we get some love for Mr. GMC in chat? And of course, if you got a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you. GMC, thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you as always, dude. Magnite 77 is so bad, I wouldn't recommend it. The systems are god-awful. It's not a very good aircraft, I will say that. I don't think it's worth its price tag. So, yeah. That's Bluebird on it. Expect 2027. Maybe. I don't know if we'll be waiting till 2027. Fingers crossed. I really hope not. We need a really good third-party 787. But, yeah, I would say we're probably at least a year or two away from the 787. I think you're probably right on that one, to be realistic. The Flight Factor 320 was like the Phoenix. Flight Factor 320 is, again, not the best aircraft. I mean, if you're going like for the X-Plane world, like sure, it's great in the X-Plane world, but I would say Phoenix wins that one. Like I've always said, man, Phoenix is, in my opinion, the king of Airbus. If you want to fly an Airbus and you want to do it properly and you want to have the best systems and the best flight model and some of the best sounds on a default aircraft, you got to go with Phoenix, man. I mean, Phoenix is almost untouchable when it comes to the Airbus series. The 319, the 320, the 321, absolutely fantastic aircraft. Probably one of the best sim add-ons I've ever had. So, yeah. I'm not trying to spam. What headset am I using? The Bear Dynamic DT 970 Pros. 970 Pros? 770 Pros. The Bear Dynamic DT 770 Pros. I almost forgot for a second. I thought I had the 970s, but the 970s are the open back. I don't like the open back. I like having a closed form factor. FS Labs makes great products, but again, when you look at an FS Labs product, I feel like FS Labs absolutely nails the systems and the failures and all of that kind of wrapped around it. But as far as like an immersive experience in flight sim when it comes to sounds, flight model, systems, I still got to give it to Phoenix. FS Labs does do great products, but they're lacking in a lot of other features. It seems that sounds are an afterthought. A lot of the other things that flight simmers look for are kind of an afterthought when it comes to the FS Labs products. They're more about, that's a 777. They're more about, system fidelity and stuff like that. But if that's what you're looking for, then I mean, sure, absolutely. But as I've mentioned, and as we've mentioned 100 times from now, most flight simmers aren't looking to create a failure on every single flight that they fly on. Most flight simmers just want to fly from point A to point B with minimal issues and kind of just having fun and enjoying the aircraft, right? I think the FS Labs is more tailored towards the real pilots in the flight sim community that can do some at-home practicing and stuff like that. That's who I feel that one is more geared towards and tailored towards. Because a lot of the, the visuals, the sounds, they're kind of lackluster when it comes to the FS Labs products. Still a great aircraft, don't get me wrong. Don't not hating, please be calm. Just I think for the Airbus series, when it comes to when you look at everything, price, performance, visuals, sound, Phoenix is untouchable in my opinion. It's just, they really, really, really have nailed the 320 series. It's arguably one of the best products out there for flight sim right now. So never asked this, but why do you wear sunglasses when simming? Don't mean to be rude or anything. I mean, it's the same reason that I'm wearing a fake pilot uniform. It's just, it's part of the show, man. Honestly, like when we started to do this, so I don't know if you, obviously maybe you haven't been here for the years, but when we first started to do this, we did this as a Halloween costume. That was how this whole thing started. The hat, the sunglasses, the pilot uniform. It started off as a Halloween special that we did probably about 6 or 7 years ago. And people loved it so much that when we did it on the Halloween special, that I decided to do it as a full-time thing, just to be different. Do you know what I mean? If you look at like every flight sim channel, and so, like nobody is, doing this, right? I feel like there are some people who will wear sunglasses now and stuff like that. And I know that there's other people that will now wear pilot shirts and stuff like that. But when we originally started doing this, especially 5-6 years ago. Think about what streaming was like, right? I say it all the time. Like when I first started streaming, there was barely any competition. There was nobody doing this. It was a handful of people that were, streaming flight sim. So when I first started doing this, I thought it was a great way to differentiate myself between, the other guy that you would click on doing flight sim. You know what I mean? It's all part of just like a show and having fun with it, and obviously not taking yourself too seriously. When you dress like this and you're here week in and week out, you just don't take yourself too seriously. Just have fun with it and enjoy it for what it is. I remember that. It was so much fun. Everyone was searching the internet for that shirt. Yes, correct. Exactly. I love it though. And I've always mentioned it's this fine balance, right? It's, I understand that people can come in here and apparently sarcasm is a lost art when it comes to streaming, when it comes to other people and how they interact. I guess people don't understand. I know that some people come in here and they look at me and they're like, wow, look at this guy. He's so full of himself. He's dressed as a pilot, probably thinks he's a pilot. He's hot shit, blah, 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 blah. It couldn't be further opposite of that, actually. If you've been here for a while, you know that I, 1, do not take myself too seriously. 2, we do our best to replicate what it's like to fly. I'm not a trained pilot. I don't have a single license. I've never taken a flight lesson in my life. This is just something that I'm super passionate about. I love flight sim. I love aviation. And that's the main reason behind this whole kind of thing. And yeah, Chase plane is out on Friday, $30 USD. I feel like that's a pretty fair price, to be honest with you. $30 USD. Hopefully we get some more videos of what it actually does. And yeah, from what I've seen so far, Lilo Pilot, I'm assuming that it's going to replace FS Realistic and some of the other stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm curious to see just how good it is, and is it going to be worth the $30 USD? That's the main thing. And is it going to work for 2020 and 2024? That's a good one there as well. Evening Captain, earlier today, Mr. Strange, yesterday was daylight savings times in North America. So it's a little bit weird in Europe. You guys do it, I think, like 3 weeks after we do it in North America. I don't know why we all can't get on board and just annex the whole daylight savings times. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, especially because of things like this, right? So it's crazy. Tiago, thank you very much for your first class membership, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Welcome aboard, man. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Thank you for the great questions this morning. Appreciate you, man. How do you turn on frame gen? You can put !frames 2024 Tario in chat and follow the link. We have a nice little tutorial of how to get frame gen working in your simulator. So I need help. How do I calibrate my quadrant in Microsoft? Because every time my throttle IRL is on idle, the game is on 20%, so it doesn't line up. So most of the time you're gonna have to calibrate your throttle for your specific aircraft. So if you're flying the A350 in the tablet, there's a whole configure your throttle. If you're flying the Tolus, if you're flying the Phoenix, there's also, I guess there probably is a throttle calibration in the Tolus as well. But most aircraft are going to have some type of throttle calibration inside the aircraft that you'll have to do. A lot of people want it to change. There's no logical reason to do it any more than losing or gaining an hour of sleep. It should always stay lighter during the day and longer, not to go back. I agree, 100%. Yep. Spent way too many hours on my views just to lose them, despise how good Chase plane is. Yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. 23 FPS, yeah, so that's without frame gen. Like I was saying, this airport scenery is very heavy on performance. That is my one complaint about this scenery. It does look good, but the performance is a little bit suspicious sometimes, if you will. You're on standard time all year long. Where are you? You're in like Arizona or something like that. I know there's a couple states in the U.S. that don't have daylight savings times. Smart. We should all do that. I know one thing, Air Canada 77, is the cabin crew lock the windows dim and make it really dark or an awful color. I think that's only during evening departures and stuff like that, West. I flew on I've flown on an Air Canada 787. They never like automatically dimmed. I know that like maybe once you get up to like cruise altitude, if it's super bright, they may dim them a little bit, but I think that's, I don't know. I flew on a WestJet 787 as well, and they never automatically dimmed them at all. So I don't know. That could just be speculation, unless maybe it happened to you. But yeah. Problem is, can't please everyone. Longer daylight for us will mean more darkness for others, depending where you are in the world. Correct. Yes. All right, friends. Let's go flying, shall we? Jump inside the aircraft. Let's start getting this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First things first, upstairs. Let's get our battery switches all to the on position. Good. Bring this aircraft to life. Beautiful. Wait till all of our battery switches are done and run through their checks, and then we'll go ahead and get our external power left side and right side on as well. Aircraft comes to life. Beautiful. They've done it for me on transatlantic, completely simulate night on a 787. Yeah, that might be one of them, I guess, if you're, depending on where you're flying in the world. I've only ever flown 787s domestically. Maybe that's why. I've never gone internationally on a 787. I've always gone within Canada. So that could be why. I've done Toronto to Calgary on WestJet 787, and I've done Toronto to Vancouver on a WestJet, on an Air Canada 787. Hope all's well, sir. New monitor and PC have arrived today. Going to put the 9800X3D and 5080 to use. Man, I'm jealous, Starstep. That's basically exactly what I'm going to be building here in the next couple of months. So I hope you enjoy it, man. And fingers crossed, everything is running well. Puller of Spikes, my man, dropping the $20 donation. Sonny, good to see you as well, man. Good day, Puller of Spikes. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for the $20 donation, my friend. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. WestJet uses 787s? Yes, they have the 787-9. All right, Adir's left, center, right. Good. Crew supply is on. Cappy Purrs is on. Everything looks good up here. We'll get the no smoking auto, no mobile auto, and we will arm our emergency exits. Beautiful. Gonna go Taipei to Hong Kong this evening with Cathay Pacific. Nice. All right, sweet. We're looking good, friends. Let's come down here. We'll go to our flight ops. We'll go ahead and sim brief, import. Beautiful. Thai 201, today's service from Bangkok down to, where are we going to? Phuket. Beautiful, looking good. Let's go to our load sheet tab. We're going to sim brief, import. Beautiful. Let's set zero fuel weight on the aircraft. Only 224 passengers, by the way, chat. So not a very full aircraft today. And we'll go ahead and set the fuel on the aircraft as well. Wonderful. Let's come down here to the FMC. Let's start working on some stuff down here. Let's go to our NITREF. We'll go ahead and company flight plan request. We'll pull that off. Once again, thank you very much, Puller Spikes. Appreciate you guys. Let's get some no floaties in chat for Puller Spikes. Dropping the love. Since we've got a Brazil update tomorrow, I'm going to send two long hauls this week to Rio de Janeiro on the 350 with Speedbird Heathrow and ETA Airways from Rome. Nice. When is that? Wait, that update's supposed to come out tomorrow for 2020 or 2024 or for both? Brazil World Update. Man, we've been waiting for that one for a while. Maybe next week we'll have to go fly the Max 8 down in Brazil next week then. That'll be fun. Some goal ops. Goal. All right, received our flight plan. Let's go ahead and insert that bad boy. Beautiful. Thai 201, VTBS to VTSP. Good. Cruising up at flight level 400, 40,000 feet at a cost index of 56. Beautiful. Let's go to our fuel and load page. We'll go ahead and enter in some numbers here. We'll get everything set. 163.3 on the zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight CG 29.1. Block fuel for today's leg is 12.5. And the passenger count was, 224 passengers. 224. Enter that in here, 224, and enter that. Beautiful. Clear that up. Minimum fuel at destination, we'll go with, let's go with a little bit of a better number here. We'll go with 3.0, and we'll leave that like that. Beautiful. Cool. Looking good. Everything is set there. That is wonderful. Let's go to our flight plan page. Let's start plugging in some information here on the flight plan today. So if you look here, we go to VTSB, we'll go to weather. We can see winds are 190 at 8 knots, few at 2,000, 30 degrees. It's like in the middle of the night as well right now. Oh boy. I believe we're going to plan 20 right for the departure because we are going out that way. So if I'm looking over here at SimBrief, SimBrief tells me that we need the Vanky 1, the Vank 1 Echo departure. So with that on there. Kai, thanks so much,
Good
man.
to see another spicy stream today.
Spicy, baby. Huge no floaties to you, Kai. Thanks for support, man. Appreciate you as always. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you for the support, dude. That is incredibly kind. Appreciate you. Guys, get some love and chat for Kai as well as Puller of Spikes, man. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Appreciate you guys. VTSB departures 20 right. Yes. We are going to be on the... I just had it. What did I say it was? The Vank 1 Echo. The Vank 1 Echo. Hello? Vank 1 Echo. It's going to be all the way at the end. Vank 1 Echo. Literally the last star. Sid, sorry. All right, beautiful. We'll insert that. Insert that. Great. Let's scroll all the way down here for Phuket. And we'll plug in some information down here as well. VTSP. We'll go to arrivals. All right, let's see what the weather's doing down here. VTSP weather. Winds 100 at 13 knots. Variable between 080 and 140. Few at 2,000. Scattered at 4,500. 30 degrees as well. Man, that's insane. 30 degree. I don't even want to know what the humidity levels are like as well. It's 70%. Ugh. 30 degrees Celsius with 70% humidity in the middle of the night. Everybody's AC's working overtime. Okay, cool. Well, if we're looking at the runways here, we're obviously going to plan runway 9 for the departure, which comes right over the water, which is beautiful. Pardon me. We're going to be on the RNAV runway 9 approach, and we're on the SAVS 1 Charlie. Where is it? Right here. Savsa 1 Charlie. So it takes us from Savsa to Milan, Milan to SP 702 to Kalim, and then down and in for the approach. So we'll go runway 9, approach Arnav Zulu, I think is what we want, right? Approach Arnav Zulu, runway 9. Probably want the Arnav Yankee. Ooh, this is nice. What if we do the Arnav Yankee? I wonder if that's going to screw that up from Kalim. We could probably take it from Salmon. That'd be a pretty cool approach, Dad. Let's try that one. We'll do the RNP Yankee from Salmon. All right, so the RNP Yankee 09, RNP good. We'll take it from... I don't see Salmon, though. That's the... Well, hold on. We probably need to plug this in first. The Savs 1 Charlie. Savs 1 Charlie, good. And then our approach via, what are my options here? I have it from Modone. Sure. Why don't we just take it from there? What's SP? Yeah, that's fine. That's what we'll try and take it from there. We'll see what that looks like. We'll insert that. We'll insert that. Beautiful. All right, let's see what this does here on the... so it's IC Kalim. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a mess. We're probably going to have to run through that. Let me go to plan here quickly. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a little bit of a fun problem. Okay, so what we want to do is delete everything after Mondone. Wait, no. We want... Alright, so Savsa is good, and then after Savsa, we want it to be Mondone. So we're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. We're going to insert that. What does that look like? Does that look a little bit better? It definitely should. Hold on. Let me delete this discontinuity here as well. Yeah, there's the approach that we want, chat. And then we scroll down. Boom. Beautiful. There's the cool little Arnav arrival. So what are we at Simone if we do this one? Simone is at 1,000 feet coming out of that turn. Ooh, this will be fun, chat. All right, cool. That looks good. I'm happy with that. That is the flight plan that we have in there. Little editing and fixing, but we're all looking good now. Beautiful. All right, cool. So while we're here and doing this, let's preload our airports right now. Airport not available. Did you break again? It was working last night. Options, third party. If it's given me the thing, yeah. So we've broken. All right. Well, that's good news. We've broken Navigraph already. Great news. That kind of sucks. I really hope that that's a bug that gets addressed. The whole Navigraph not drawing in the airports properly. Yeah, that's already broken. It was working last night because I tested this last night and everything was perfectly fine. All right, let's go to our takeoff performance. No problem. Do you like Thai food? Man, some of my favorite. Some of my favorite. Initial climb, we're going to go up to 10,000 feet. Good. We'll come back down here. We'll put this guy over to the flight plan page. Good. We'll bump this guy up to the performance page. Good. And we'll go grab some numbers here quickly. We'll sync the FMS. Good. We'll sync our weather conditions as well. AJ, thanks for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Taking it to the next level. The airplane or me? Neither right now. Huge no floaties to you, AJ. Thanks for support, my man. I appreciate you, dude. Sync FMS. Why are you not synced? 20 right. Yeah, okay. It's error select runway. What? Sure. We'll go 19 right. I don't know why it's doing that. We'll send to the FMS. Maybe the nav data is out of here. How was dinner with the lady the other day? It was good, Jonja. It was good. Thanks, man. All right, we'll confirm our V-speeds. Good. Bad nav data? I don't know. Something's going on. Something's going on over here right now. Close enough, though. Hey, we'll make it work. Right, boys? We'll make it work. We ain't going to complain about it too much. Beautiful. That looks good to me. We're flexing. That is all looking great. Transition altitude, 11,000 feet, I'm pretty sure. 02 left, 2 right is a very new runway, so maybe it's confused. Ah, maybe it is confused. Maybe, well, I guess we'll find out if we even have it. New nav data update? No, we're still on the correct version. The nav data should be 2503 R2, I think. 2502 R3. So that is the most clear, that is the most recent nav data cycle. It's just we're getting that stupid error where when it doesn't generate, when it won't generate like the airport layout, it just tells you to sign in, and you perpetually get this sign in, sign in, sign in, sign in. It just goes over and over and over and over again. So hopefully, I'm sure AnyBuilds is aware of it at this point. So hopefully it's something that gets addressed in the next couple updates. All right, beautiful. APU master start switch on, and we'll spool up the APU. Good. Get everything ready to go here momentarily. Friends, we've got our V-speeds, we've got our cruise altitudes, we've got everything plugged in there, we've got our flight plan. We are looking good. All right, sweet friends. Let's get our constraints turned on, and we'll get our terrain and our traffic turned on here momentarily as well. We had a bunch of aircraft pulling in. They must have been doing like a group flight or something, because there was some 350s, some 777s, all kinds of cool stuff coming in there, so they're all in there. How's life? Oh, you're talking to Jordan. Okay, I was going to say, for me, life's good, man. Can't complain. They remembered the runways recently. They renumbered. Maybe that's why. Hergy's onto something, too. Maybe the new runway. I'm going to... pardon me. I'm going to laugh if we get all the way out there and there's actually no runway. Yesterday into Demand, it was displaying the last waypoint of the arrival, 15 miles north of the airport, so yeah, still lots to do. Yes, definitely still lots to do. I do agree with you on that one, man. Just waiting on the APU here, friends. Touchdown. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. AP bleed is on. External power comes off. Good. Fuel pumps go on. Wonderful. Red beacon light is on. Seatbelt signs go on as well. We'll go to GSX. We'll prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. We'll come down here. We'll go to our ground equipment. We will remove the GPU. We will remove the chocks. We are good to go here, friends. Let's get it. Put this back over to en route charts, which is super weird because your en route chart works perfectly fine. This is where there's definitely an issue, because this is all done through Navigraph. So if Navigraph can do the terminal charts, it should have no problem putting this on here, and this is where I think there's some type of bug or there's something weird going on between those two. So, Tamil, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I've got the opposites. Charts work fine, en route is off. Really? Jesus. I learned not to use GSX refueling with this plane because it leaves the fuel hatch open. Correct. Yeah, that's why I really only do deboarding through GSX. I don't really do that. It's Navigraph, I think. I've been signed out of charts the last 5 times this morning. I do agree with you. It's something's not playing nice with Navigraph. I do agree with that. Yeah. I do agree, my friend. All right, let's come down here. Let's go to our serve page. We're going to go and squawk 1,000. I don't think we're going to deal with any ATC. It's the middle of the night here in Thailand. TA only, auto squawking 1,000. Good. We'll put you to perf. Wonderful. Looking good, friends. Why stream 1 hour earlier? Daylight savings, Christopher. Daylight savings. It happens in North America a couple weeks before it does in Europe. Daylight savings. Morning Cap was gifted a sub. Just woke up and missed who gave it. Mark, I think it was GMC who gave your gifted member. I believe I saw that earlier. Mr. GMC himself. The mad lad. Who's excited to jump back into the iFly Max 8 this week, chat? I certainly am. I'm excited to jump back into a Boeing aircraft. It's been Thailand, exactly, AJ. I knew you'd get it. It's been about 3 weeks of Airbus here on this channel, so I'm excited to get back into a Boeing plane. We're going to have some cool ops next week as well. We'll definitely go and check out the South America update, so... nose right, tail left. Yes. C2A.
Seat_2A donated $3
Oh, you know this one's going to be good.
One night in Bangkok makes a hard man humble. Not much between despair and ecstasy. One night in Bangkok and the tough guys tumble. Can't be too careful with your company. I can feel the devil walking next to me.
Jesus Christ. Huge love floaties to you, Seat2A, as always. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you, buddy. One night in Bangkok is all you need, right? All you need. All right, we're starting our pushback. Engine mode selector's on the start position. Let's pull up engine number 1.
Your safety is our top priority. Please pay close attention.
Yes, Jordan, GPU is staying there. Hey, Cap, what is your favorite toy store? I mean, I haven't been to a toy store in probably 20 years, Jocelyn, so I've... Toys R Us. That's the only toy store that I know of. Are they even still around anymore? Toys R Us. Another thing that I've noticed with this scenery is there's like weird shimmering effects on a lot of the textures. It needs some optimization, I think.
The life vest is under or beside your seat. If instructed to use it, slip it over your head, fasten the straps, and pull them tight.
Thought they shut down in 2018? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think we still have some. Big Mac! Thanks for your business class subscription, man. Welcome aboard, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, buddy. One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. I really want to go to Thailand, man. I think Thailand would be one of those epic places to visit. That's a frame gen thing. FSDT ORD has the same thing. Interesting. I don't think it's a frame gen thing, but Captain William is here. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back, dude. Hope you're well.
Please set parking brakes.
Park brake set. Let's pull up engine number 2. I don't know if it's a frame gen thing. Watch, like I can click out of frame gen and it still happens. It's still shimmering. I don't know if it's a frame gen thing. I think it's just the scenery needs some optimizations. Typhoon in the US is pretty good. I can only imagine what it's like in Thailand. Of course, my ultra white self would probably catch fire, but still, yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you, dude. Too many chilies. Too many chilies.
Unlocking gear.
You are us. Nice. You are us. bugs and crocodile meat. Thanks so much, Big Mac. Appreciate you, man. Welcome back, buddy. Thank you, man. Diefly Max 8 is next on my list to purchase, especially since it works with the PUCDU. There you go. Nice.
Left is clear.
All right.
Right is clear.
2 good engines. Bring those sounds down just a little bit now. Let's go. Ground spoilers armed. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Auto brake over to max RTO. Trim value 29.4, and we're looking for 29.3. There it is. 29.3. And we'll go and set flaps position 1 for takeoff. Thai food in Thailand slaps. They see you as white and they don't make it too spicy. Dude, genuinely, I got a funny story for you, John. So there's an Indian restaurant that opened up close to the farm, and we went there the other day, and the owner is genuinely hilarious. So we went there the first time, and he asked me, like, we ordered curry chicken and we ordered butter chicken. And the first time we went, he asked us, like, what, like, do we want mild, medium, or spicy? And we asked for mild, and we got home, and it was like Indian mild. If you know what I'm talking about, if you've ever had Indian food, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was Indian mild, which to my fiance and I was too spicy. Like butter chicken, it's supposed to be like rich, creamy. It was spicy as hell. The next time we went in, I went in and ordered, and he asked me, he goes, do you want mild, medium, or spicy? And I said, I need the white people mild. And the guy, we had a good chuckle, and he completely understood. And it was so much better the second time. Once I told him that I needed white people mild, he understood exactly what I'm talking about. Can you help, Cap, with this problem? Do you have any ideas? Whenever I fly to Fly Tampa Athens, my ILS doesn't work in the 350. Huh. I'm not sure what would be causing that. The ILS doesn't work. Have you updated the nav data to the airplane? Also, why is there a GSX tug in front of me? Oh, never mind. He's doing his thing. Also, why are the tires, like, square? Sir, what are you doing? Oh, there we go. It rendered in. All right, let's do it. Park brake off. Takeoff config test is checked and normal. ECAM, no blue. APU and APU bleed can go off. Let's do it, friends. We're going to take Gulf, Echo, and to the runway. I think it's Gulf and Echo, right? We are here. We're going to make a right on Gulf. We'll go all the way to Echo, and then we'll take Echo 3 to Whiskey for runway 20 right. Good. I think it's a problem the custom scenery is placed custom ILS, then the AnyBuild 350 doesn't tune the frequency automatically. Ah, so maybe try and program the ILS. Fly Tampa has issues with the ILS Las Vegas Athens, something about the elevation differences. Interesting. I've always been able to capture the ILS though. So that's an interesting one. Because the top of the line 350 can't auto-tune ILS frequencies, they have 2 digits past the decimal. Ah. Interesting. I've never had any problems though flying into Athens and capturing an ILS. Ooh, Chaff, there's a 380 in front of us. Let's catch him. Go catch him. It's a reported bug. Okay, interesting. Their Vegas ILS has issues landing. Yeah, the Vegas ILS always tries to put you up way too high. I have noticed that as well. That is an actual thing. I do agree with you on that one. Taxi lights coming on. We left the ramp area. Looking good. And we're taxiing out to runway 20 right. Should probably be on Unicom, right, chat? That usually helps. 228000. Good. Flip that over and turn those on so we can hear and they can hear us. Good. No ILS. Phuket. We'll go visual. Nice. I like it, Alan. I like it. But for Vegas, we depend on Flight Tampa updating it, which takes years at this point. Yeah, they're not the quickest at updating, that's for sure. I have noticed that as well. You've set 128 instead of 228? Oh, you're right. 22800. Thank you. Good eye. That's why you guys are the best first officers in the game. The 09 approach doesn't even have an ILS. Nope, it's an RNAV. Choose an RNAV. Got the park brake bug. There we go. Still can't believe that hasn't been fixed. Okay, cap quick stretch before takeoff. Yes, sir. You know how we do it on Mondays. You know how we do it.
384 Super. About to turn left on Echo 3, crossing runway 20 left and 20 right. Bangkok traffic.
Are they on Delta or are they on... No, they're on Echo. Okay, good. Vegas has elevation issues. If you calibrate your barrow, you are a few feet above the ground. Yes. Hello, are you using the new CM flight? No, I'm using the Orbex. Wait. Yeah, no, I'm using Orbex Phuket. Orbex. Sim has been plagued with WASM crashes since 1.02. It was fine until then. Did you delete your WASM folder, choose, when you updated the aircraft? Yeah, Mitchell. Year and a half later. Very weird shows. Have you reported your issues to any builds, maybe? Orbex's Phuket is kind of sad. It's outdated and missing taxiways. Interesting. I didn't know that. I already had the scenery. It was provided to me by Orbex. I wasn't aware. I don't fly that much over in this part of the world, so... Thought 1.02 had a bunch of WASM fixes as well. I mean, it does, but also I think it's introduced a few more. We need a 380 flight. We could do the 380 again at some point, yeah. Is the performance any better now? Kim, how do you get model matching? We run FSLTL traffic injector. Well, you have to do the... if you're talking about model matching on VATSIM, you have to do the VMR file. No, I wouldn't say it has more WASM crashes, Rude, to be honest with you.
Type 3 Hotel Kilo lining up to left.
Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. It has more WASM crash fixes. Yes, I would agree with you on that one. What I've noticed now is if you get a WASM crash, like let's say through the NavDat or whatever, it doesn't close the sim like it was doing. That's what I've noticed. I can't get FS traffic to work for some reason. Might just uninstall and try again. That's an odd one. Are we not allowed to... Are we not allowed to cross right here? I thought for sure we'd be able to cross at Echo 3 to Whiskey. You know what? This is probably from the new scenery. You know what? We don't even have that runway. Maybe that's why it's all bugged up.
I asked for a refund. Waiting on inner builds to give me my money back. No floaties, Kyle.
CST, huge stuff floaties to you, man. Thank you as always. Okay, well maybe that's why we were getting weird stuff. Well, let's hope this doesn't crash. It says it's on the... but we don't, so we're going to have to go 20 left for the departure. And we got to scroll all the way down. No. Oh, hold on. I broke it, chat. Give me a second. Have to go all the way over here and use his scroll wheel. The Vank 1 Golf. Insert. Don't crash. Alright, there we go. Takeoff data is fine. We'll redo that just in case. Takeoff performance. Sure. When I get a WASM crash now, a flight restart works for me. Yes, correct. Time to update to the latest version. I thought I was. Apparently I wasn't. Did they add the new runway in the scenery? I could have sworn everything was up to date when I checked last night. That's okay. We will survive. No, this is the CM Sim Bangkok. Found a guide on how to use lossless scaling with G-Sync. You get a limit up to half the FPS or 2/3 the monitor hertz. Interesting, Lilo. Alright, we're going to hold short 19 right, even though it's 20. Alright, he's departing, so we'll go ahead and line ourselves up. Landing lights, strobe lights, nose lights, wing lights. Everything is on. We'll line up. They added it a while back. Jesus, okay. I don't know why. Where do I have this scenery? It's through any builds. I could have sworn I checked. Maybe I was looking at a different runway. Just landed on the runway like an hour ago, so it is there with the scenery. Yeah, it's definitely on my end. It's definitely... I have this scenery through my AnyBuilds partnership, but apparently I didn't update the scenery. We'll have to keep that in mind for when we come back. That's probably why we're having the map issues, because it's like, well, your scenery doesn't have this runway. Austin, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. Pardon me. That little change you just made caused a WASM crash for me. 8 hours of a long haul, but I was using Microsoft 24. Oof. That sucks, Andy. That is no good, my friend. All right, we're lined up, looking good, friends. We're going to hold short here. We're going to give those aircraft a couple minutes off of departure so we're not all clumped up together on the arrival. Yeah, I definitely need to update the scenery. We'll have to do that. I apologize. Usually I'm really good at like updating scenery, but yeah, there is no new runway over there. They've got the taxiway, but there is no new runway over there, which is where it should be. Time to send it very soon. Very soon. Alright, we'll go ahead and throw these guys over like that. We'll just confirm our speeds again. Good. Everything else is fine. Good. Tamil, exclamation point specs in chat if you're looking for my PC components. Who needs a runway anyway? Taxiway takeoff. Wouldn't that be the day? Wouldn't that be the day? I really do like this livery on the 350 though. It looks really good. We've got a 320 behind us as well. Nice, Evans. Wonder how many jokes of that we're going to get today. Taxiway takeoff spirit style. We're going to harness our inner XP72. He's on the taxiway. No, you. Favorite clip of all time, man. God, I love a good XP72 clip, dude. That shit is funny. Good old XP. All right, friends, let's do it. Bangkok traffic tie 201 departing runway 20 left. Bangkok. All right, park brakes off. Sounds are up. Let's go flying, friends. Throttle's to 25%. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Good. Let's go flying. Manflex 67 SRS runway auto thrust. Yeah. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. 100 knots, we're neutral.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. climb mode. Sounds down a little bit. Beautiful. Disarm the ground spoilers. Good. Go and get our wing lights off and our nose lights off. Good. And we're climbing out, friends. All right, 200 knots, flaps clean. Nice. Very nice. Let's bug up our cruise altitude. We're going all the way up to 40,000 feet today. Flight level 400. We shall bug that. Good. A little bit bumpy here this morning. Got an inbound flight right there. He's beneath us. Looks like he's coming in like a rocket ship. All right, we'll start our right turn out. Why don't you use head or eye tracker? I do. I just don't like to have it on all the time. I feel like it's kind of annoying for the viewers. Every time I move my head, you know, it moves in the sim and stuff like that. I do have head tracking though. I just find for like the visual experience, the more movement, the less it just doesn't look good. But I do have head tracking. All right, 8,500 feet. We're basically straight out from here, friends. So autopilot 1 is on. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. We need the sounds to be a bit more dramatic for the climb mode. I would agree. All right, looks like we have an altitude constraint, 10,000 feet. At BS 928. All right, there's our 10,000 foot restriction. We can kill the landing lights here as well, up at 10,000. Do you ever do flights off stream? Yep, I do, George. Not a ton. A lot of my flying happens on stream, but I do practice flights, testing out some sceneries, performance. Yep. I've actually been on this flight with Knock Air instead, Duck Airlines. Very cool. Cap, 10:02 a.m. my time. How are you in the air already? Daylight savings, Jordan. Daylight savings. I feel like that actually took us a little bit longer than normal. Stream started an hour ago and we're just now getting to 10,000 feet. Do you say rotate yourself even on offline streams? No, I don't. I do not. I do not. Currently flying X-Plane, and I'm loving the flight model and the EPU and the cockpits. Much better than Microsoft, plus you get all the 737 variants for free as well. Awesome news, Garen. I'm glad you're enjoying it, buddy. I'm glad you are enjoying it. All right, we'll clear out that discontinuity. Here we go. Back up on the climb, friends. Back up on the climb. Oh, he is supremely special, Litos. Got chicken marinating to make burritos later. Cannot wait doing homemade guac as well. Oof, nice. Very nice. Barrow, it's at 11,000 feet, I believe, is it not? I've got transition level 11,000 feet. I'm not quite sure what the transition level is, but I've got 11,000 feet, so we're approaching 11,000 feet now, so we will go standard Barrow. It's flight level 110, correct, which is what we just passed. 110. You are more concerned about the planes than the graphics, and default airports on plane look better than Microsoft and no need for payware. Sure, Garen. You got it, buddy. You got it. Hey, Cap, can we do a setup tour video soon? Probably not, to be honest with you. I really don't have a crazy setup, man. It's just a desk with a bunch of monitors and 2 PCs. Absolutely nothing special. If you really want to see what it looks like, you can go over to my Instagram. I have a picture up on the Instagram. Hey Cap, are you planning on purchasing Chase plane this Friday? We'll see. Probably not this week, but yeah. Would you recommend the Flight Factor 767? Well, that's a payware airplane, Garen, so that takes away from everything that you just said. Would I recommend it? I mean, Flight Factor makes good products, but it's not free, like you said. That's why you're using X-Plane. I don't know if you really want to shell out $100 for a 767 in X-Plane, but that's my opinion. Hello, Cap. TCA not working. Flaps and spoilers we have configured, but don't work. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, man. Greg, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, bud. Happy Monday. We got Garen here. It wouldn't be a Monday stream without Garen here talking about APU sounds in the cockpit. Mind you, this is also Garen who got upset the other day because we heard flap sounds in the cockpit. But Garen really loves to hear APU sounds in the cockpit. But you can't hear flap sounds in the cockpit. That's a no-no. APU sounds? Yes. Big thumbs up from Garen. Flap sounds? No. Thumbs down from Garen. How dare you? Wouldn't shell anything up for X-Plane after watching Owls last night. Dude, you know what's funny is I actually tuned in as he was landing into Denver last night. That was interesting. Doesn't he have a super beefy PC as well? I don't know why he was getting such bad performance last night. It's weird. Garen audio works soon, correct. You can hear the slats extending from the cockpit IRL. In this aircraft, you probably hear the motor. I believe it. It varies based on mood. Correct. Cap, did you try Sim Update 1? I have not, Jesse. No, I have not, man. Not yet. Hopefully sometime soon we'll do it. Yeah. If the door is closed, you shouldn't hear the EPU. The only time you hear it is when the door is open, which Phoenix doesn't model. Again, Garen, you don't hear the APU in the cockpit no matter what. Whether the door is open or closed, you will not hear the APU. The APU is the furthest thing away from the cockpit. Whether the door is open or closed, you're not going to hear the APU. Unless you're flying like something ridiculously small and the distance isn't far enough. You will not hear the APU. That I promise you. You're talking about the boarding door. Oh, okay then. Yeah. Are you sure, man? Because I'm almost positive when I fly the Phoenix and we have the boarding door open and I spool up the APU, I'm almost positive in the Phoenix that I hear the APU when we're boarding and deboarding. I'm almost positive you hear it. Chat, can anybody confirm or deny that? I swear you hear it. Like, the sound changes completely when you have the boarding door open. The APU is very quiet in the Phoenix. I feel like that's a sound setting that you have set, Garen, because I can audibly hear the APU. Stamped, confirmed. Joke's on y'all. I never have the cockpit door open. Nice. Not the EPU debate again. Yeah, every stream, man. Every stream. Garen is in here today, happy to let us know that he is now using X-Plane because he can hear the EPU from the cockpit, and that's the reason that he is now using X-Plane. Wow. You learn something new every day, chat. Can't hear the baby crying in 31F while boarding the cockpit. Refund. That's a Captain Will comment right there. Where's Mr. William? William, have you been flying the 350 at all? I played 12 minutes of X-Plane 12 and refunded it. Uh-oh. That's not good. I still have X-Plane 12. I uninstalled it, but I still have it. And he has a free 737. Hey, man. The Zibo Mod 737 is a fantastic product. There's no denying that at all. Even the... What's the other one? What's the other 737s? The Level Up. That just received its first update after 2 years? Something like that. Yeah, the Zibo's incredible. Yeah. The Zibo is an incredible freeware. Probably one of the most in-depth freeware projects. Probably right up there with the default well, not with the default, sorry, with the fly-by-wire A380. I would say like the Zibo and the 380 are probably some of the best. You got the Bredoc 7.3? Ugh. Feel bad for you. You're in San Diego for the month of March, so haven't flown since release. Are you there for work, Will? That's pretty badass. I love San Diego, man. Probably one of my favorite cities in California. Minus the traffic. The traffic is kind of insane. They're good add-ons just on a subpar sim. Yeah, well, fingers crossed. Like I said, man, hopefully we see a redemption arc from X-Plane in 2025. Hopefully we get the X-Plane redemption arc. We'll see. We will see. No APU sound in the cockpit? Not flying it. I tuned into your last Phoenix stream and the APU wasn't loud enough to my liking, which is why I love BSS. Sure, Garen. No problem, buddy. No problem. Garen gets the official special stamp of Mondays, I think. Wife and I do Airbnb travel from time to time since we both work from home. We're just here exploring, drove up to LAX for plane spotting yesterday and ran into AVL. Hey, very cool, Will. Very cool, man. Well, that's awesome, buddy. That's pretty badass. You both work from home, so you're both able to travel. That's awesome, man. I'd love to be able to do that. How is X-Plane still around? I mean, there's quite a few. X-Plane has a very die-hard community, to be honest with you, man. Like, there's, you know, I know we joke about the whole sim wars and stuff like that, but X-Plane has a very dedicated group of individuals. Very dedicated. And that's what keeps it alive, man, to be honest with you. If you aren't running a 10-hour APU chill wave remix on YouTube, are you even playing Microsoft? Nice. Yeah, if we do a flight from Heathrow to Lagos, 5-hour flight. That could be kind of fun. Yeah, maybe we'll see. BSS is redoing the entire ortho and atmosphere in X-Plane to make it better than Microsoft. Will that make you fly X-Plane? Wait. Hold on. Am I reading that correctly? BSS, so Blue, the sound guy that makes A320 sound packs, is redoing the entire ortho and atmosphere in X-Plane to make it better than Microsoft. Garen, do me a huge favor. Put the Kool-Aid down for a second, and let's just think about what you just said. We're gonna analyze that. Just I want you to go over what you just said. Tell me if that makes any sense. Absolutely, Dank. Absolutely, man. You got that right. The sound guy is redoing the ortho. So you think one guy who does a sound pack is going to redo all of the ortho in the world for X-Plane? It's an interesting take. If I've heard that one before. Rude! Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you.
At CPT Canada, when I grow old, I'm going to tell my grandkids about things like 9/11, COVID-19 and the Great Sim Wars of 2025.
Rude, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for the support, buddy. Appreciate you dropping the 5 bones. You guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy. Huge no floaties, man. Thanks for support, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. That must be one hell of a sound guy. Oh, man. I think this is why X-Plane gets a bad rap sometimes. Is because people believe anything that they read on the internet. I think this is why. This may be why. I did see a post about X-Plane coming with a sky and cloud update sometime in 2025. You're welcome to research it. Like I said, dude, I think 2025 is the redemption arc for X-Plane. That's what I really think. I think that 2025 is going to be the year that X-Plane becomes better than its current state. I said that when I found the news that they hired Mr. X, or Short Final Design. As soon as X-Plane got him on board their development team, I think that was the big plus from the X-Plane group. And I think maybe 2025 will be the redemption arc of X-Plane, man. I feel like it deserves it. It is still a good sim. They just need to get it from not looking like it's 20 years old. And I think once they achieve that, I think that they'll start winning some fans back over. One of the big things that I have a problem with X-Plane is just, and we spoke about it briefly earlier, is the price of add-ons. That's kind of where X-Plane sits at that, like, man, you know, like, how do you convince yourself to spend 90 USD or 100 USD on an aircraft? That's where it becomes a little bit difficult to convince yourself to, oh, well, I'm going to make the switch from X-Plane. If X-Plane's add-ons were priced more competitively and more comparably to, like, let's say Microsoft, I think it would offer a lot more. But yeah. I smell an X-Plane stream soon. I don't even have it installed, Johan, so no, I wouldn't say soon, but we'll see, man. We'll see. The add-ons is what kills me. They want too much. It's not only that, it's, you know, airport sceneries costing $30 US. That's like another, like, just massive blow. Like 30 USD for one little airport, and you're like, well, man, oh man, that's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow, you know? X-Plane has been really good as of recently, though. What makes you talk about it like that? What do you mean? Talk about it like what? X-Plane doesn't need airport sceneries. Default is better. Can someone caption that and then put underneath "said no one ever"? And all you have to do is install a scenery. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just, yeah. The price is just crazy, man. I love both X-Plane and Microsoft. I agree with you on the money, architecture, and file structure, and looking semi-dull regarding X-Plane. Yeah, correct. I do find it less necessary to get payware airports for X-Plane 12. The gateway stuff is generally accurate and the textures are nice. I do agree with you that, yes, like the gateway, some of the gateway airports are more than enough. I do agree with you. But all of like the major hubs and, you know, listen, there's a reason that third-party sceneries exist, right? Usually they're a little bit more accurate. Usually they're, you know, they can offer a more true-to-life experience. While I will agree 100%, and I'm not even going to try and deny this, default airports in X-Plane are far superior than what we have on offer in Microsoft 2020 and 2024. That's not even a question. Nobody's ever going to fight you on that. You know, the default, the X-Plane, the gateway or whatever it is, definitely far superior, without a doubt. It's not even a question. But again, you know, gateway airports for some of the smaller regional airports, sure, you can probably get away with, right? But like, do you want a gateway airport for like Toronto or Vancouver or Boston or New York or, you know, like Dulles or Washington? No, you probably don't want default airports for those. But yeah. I think SFO from Mr. X and X-Plane 12 was one of the best sceneries. Mr. X is unbelievable, man. Yeah, I mean, now he's short final design. So, yeah. Flight Tampa Boston, though, was really nice. Yeah, Flight Tampa Boston's incredible. Cap, hope we're doing good. Can I get your custom camera view for A320, 320, and also the 350? Emperor, go to my Discord, man. Go to the Discord views and info section on the left-hand side. Do we know when Mr. X sceneries are going to drop an X-Plane? Imagine his work in Microsoft. Well, he now works for X-Plane. He is now a laminar research developer. He goes by the name of Short Final Design, though, not Mr. X. Short Final Design, and he was hired about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago by the X-Plane, by Laminar Research. So that's why I'm saying I think maybe 2025 will be the X-Plane redemption arc, dude. I mean, they're starting to hire the right people. They're starting to do the right things. It's just unfortunately taken them a little bit too long, in my opinion. Quite a few default airports in 2020 just plain suck. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things. That's one of the biggest things that confuses me about this simulator is how could you make such a beautiful simulator but then make the default airports so bad? Like, so bad. They literally look like condo buildings, you know? Nima, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Oh, absolutely, Johan. You are 100% correct. There are some amazing freeware stuff on flightsim.to. Absolutely. I have auto ortho for X-Plane with my CPU. I have absolutely no stutters and it looks like Microsoft now. Hey, great news, man. Great news. I don't think you can, I mean, like I said, I think one of the biggest things, Dankist, and I mean this, and I'm not, like, I don't mean this in any negative way, but I think one of the major reasons why people stay away from X-Plane is just the sheer cost. The cost of the third-party scenery, the cost of the third-party airplanes, it's, you know, it's quite excessive, in my opinion. You know, Toll is charging $90 USD for an A320neo. That's crazy, man. That's I know that Tollus makes good products, but to charge $90 USD for a single variant of an A320neo, that's wild, man. That's wild. I think if X-Plane were to, you know, developers were to dial back the prices a little bit, I think it would go so much, and I think it would open up so many more opportunities for people to start using X-Plane more. That's a tough pill to swallow, man. What I don't get is how we didn't see any improvements to default airports in 2024. We even get a new handcrafted scenery. Seems like a big miss for such a core element of the sim. I agree, Will. I agree, man. Yeah, I do agree. PMDG 777 is $130, whereas Flight Factor is $115. Hey, Shaq, where are you getting PMDG 777 is $130? Where did you get that number from? Are you referring to P3D prices? Last time I checked, the PMDG 777 is $74. And just to show you, I'll put that right here. That says, unless I don't have my reading glasses on, I'm pretty sure that says 7499. And again, this is kind of where the copium comes in. X-Plane users love to just make up random numbers. But for one variant, true. Yep, you are correct, the way that PMGG does their pricing model. But to say that it's $130 for the 777, well, it's $74.99. You don't have to get the other variants of the aircraft. No one's forcing you to do that. You can get a 777 for $74. It's not $130. The issue for X-Men, in my opinion, because you need to have several add-ons for it to be at least decent. Yeah, well, I mean, that's another thing, right? That's a whole other ball game of, I do agree. Like I'm saying, hey man, I'm not here to make X-Plane users mad. I'm not here to insult anybody that prefers using X-Plane over Microsoft. I'm just here having an open discussion about how I think that X-Plane can gain in popularity. That's it. I'm just giving ideas of how X-Plane can grow and can get more of a user base, because let's be real, man. I mean, the X-Plane streams and X-Plane simmers are far and few in between right now. There's not too many people that are devoting their time and efforts into X-Plane. I'm just here throwing ideas around of what I think would help X-Plane in the long run. That's it. Says the link is invalid or has expired. Put exclamation point Discord in this chat, Emperor. If you're still having problems, open it in a different browser. Whichever sim you prefer, we need X-Plane to step up. Competition is always best for consumer. Hey man, I'm with you. I've been along for the ride for your thoughts of X-Plane 11, the Tolus, the Magnite, the Zebo, the Flight Factor, SSG, Active Sky. Can't believe what we've been through with X-Plane and third party. Yeah, it's spent thousands and thousands of dollars, man. Thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah. Would you use Beyond ATC in your streams? I use Say Intentions, not Beyond ATC. If you want X-Plane streams, I think the only one dedicated to it is Q8 Pilot. Yep, our good friend Q8. He is an X-Plane enthusiast. Yeah. XP72 rarely streams X-Plane these days. I mean, nobody is really streaming it. It's one of those unfortunate things. Like I said, it can't just be me being a bad guy. Well, Captain Canada doesn't like X-Plane. It's the general consensus, right? Like that's... It's not like I'm just making these things up. And I've said it, and I'll say it again right now, because there's a few X-Plane users in chat right now. I don't care what sim you prefer. I'm just here offering my opinions of what I think will make X-Plane better and what I think will make X-Plane more viable. If you don't agree with me, that's okay. That's fine. If you use X-Plane and you love it, that's also fine as well. Remember that we're here for the same reasons. We're here because we love flight sim and we love airplanes. You know what I mean? It doesn't deter from the fact. Don't forget that I was also an avid X-Plane user. Don't forget that. I remember when you brought up the comment from Amir about the Indy Builds 350, and I was like, man, if only Phoenix made a good 330 instead of complaining about Indy making a 350. I agree with that as well. Yeah. When will you do another stream in the 7.5? You haven't flown the 7.5 in a while. We don't have one in Microsoft, Karen. We only have the Flight Factor 7.5, which, again, I'm not really interested in flying X-Plane right now, man. Just doesn't tickle my fancy. Not for me. What would be Say Intention's advantage over Beyond ATC? So the unscripted AI is the big thing, Pilot SM. Whereas Beyond ATC is more of like a script tree, so you get the same responses and the same voices and kind of stuff like that. Say Intentions is all unscripted, and you get different voices every single flight that you do. I was an avid X-Plane user, now I use both. Glad to be able to use both sims. Yeah, I mean, the big thing for me, Jesse, and the reason why I don't use X-Plane anymore was just it was too difficult to keep up with both sims. I was investing too much money in Microsoft, buying add-ons, third-party airplanes. I just didn't see a place for X-Plane. That was one of the big reasons why. X-Plane was just getting too expensive, and I just found that it wasn't competitive enough. So yeah. Well, so far, are you using the credits so far, or are you just using like the default ATC with Beyond ATC? Or are you using the voice credits? You're topping up your credits or whatever. This is the age of people not respecting each other's opinions. Like I said, man, I have no quarrels. I have no problem if you enjoy using X-Plane. That's a personal preference. That's like me telling you can't drive a Honda because I drive a Toyota. we both need to get from point A to point B, and we both enjoy driving, so you buy whatever you want to buy, right? I'm not here shitting on X-Plane or trying to shit on X-Plane. I'm here just offering my opinions of why I don't think X-Plane is as popular as it once was. That's it. There's just, you know, keeping X-Plane on your PC and running X-Plane almost requires a full-time job. You know what I mean? Like, it's that bare bones and basic a lot of the time that it requires way too much effort and way too much work to get things to work properly. But hey, those people that have kept up with X-Plane and they have X-Plane working and running, they'll probably tell you otherwise. But for me personally, it's, you know, you're basically jumping through hoops to get X-Plane to work and trying to download, you know, for third-party scenery, you're trying to download all of these little scenery libraries and stuff like that. Oh man, it makes my head spin just thinking about it. 650 on the barrel minimum. Good. Beautiful. All right, approach phase is set. Top of descent, 38 miles. I'm happy with both sims. Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. And like I said, if you have the time and the effort and the money to invest in both sims, do it. Why not? You know, X-Plane offers some unbelievable add-ons as well. Like, let's not forget about the tollless airplanes. Let's not forget about FlyJ Sim aircraft. Hell, even Flight Factor. I'm not the biggest Flight Factor fan, but you know, there's no denying that the 7.5, the 7.6, the 777, they are good aircraft. There's no denying that. I don't think you're ever going to hear somebody say, oh, they're crap, oh, they're shit. No, they're good. What about using auto ortho? Auto ortho has come a long way, Will. I think when it originally came out, it was not the best, but auto ortho has come a long way in the couple years that it's been out now, and it is a great viable option. You are correct. Luke, 22 months. Appreciate you, man. It says 2 months left till we get the Maple Leaf. Hooray! Thanks so much, Luke. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have Hector coming back as a business class subscription. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. X-Plane also has an E175 with custom FMC and VNAV. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a strong selling point, Garen. The X-Craft E175 also leaves a lot to be desired, to be honest with you. But yeah. Flight Factor and Tolos have teamed up to develop a 350 for X-Plane 12. I hope it won't cost an arm and a leg. Oh, it'll be $100. Minimum $90, Jesse. Yeah, it'll be $90, and I'm sure it'll be a good product. I mean, two of the big heavyweights stepping up and collaborating together. I'm sure it'll be a good product. But again, the price point, you know, is it going to be worth 90 USD plus tax? And who knows? Guess that's up to you. Imagine if SSG and Jar Design came to Microsoft fusing aircraft together. Oh, well. SSG they're not even around anymore. They've rebranded. Remember what I always say, great developers always rebrand. SSG is not SSG anymore. I forget what their new name is, but yeah. Cap, how do you get the Horizon 787? I think if you just throw it into Google, it should give you one. Beyond ATC is definitely worth the price if you try it and have the traffic. They've added LLM, so nothing is scripted as it was. That's great news, J380. Been out of flight simming for like 5 months. Is the E175 still bad? The FSS 175 for Microsoft, yeah, there's still no custom autopilot, there's still no VNAV, there's still no custom FMC. Break to vacate is bugged right now, Aviation Fanatic. It no work. Afternoon cap in Toronto for an overnight. Nice weather here today. Hey, very cool, pilot. It is nice weather. Captain Sim also rebranded itself to get people to buy their products. Correct. Yep, like I always say, great developers rebrand themselves. It's garbage, the E-Jets. Well, I still have a very slight sliver of hope that we get a custom FMC and VNAV path and all that stuff. There is still a sliver of hope. But what is Captain Sim called now? Isn't it Glide Slope Simulations or something? I forget. What happened to Captain Sim? They tarnished their name? Big time. Ah, that's what it is. Thank you, Garen. FSX 360. Senators over the Rangers Saturday? Yes, huge game. We have another huge game tonight, James. Detroit and Ottawa. Massive game tonight. YouTube crash number 1. What would my day be without it? So brutal, Skyworker. I don't understand why it's doing it either. All right, down to... I mean, we have to intercept at 1,000 feet. Not gonna... Well, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go down to 1,000. We'll see how the aircraft handles it. Let's go to 1,000 feet, friend. Managed mode to 1,000 feet. We'll flip it over to approach mode, probably around 2,000 feet, but... There's 2 miles till the descent. We'll start our descent now. Get the seatbelt signs back on. Beautiful. Are there any developers like Captain Sim or Breedoc for X-Plane, or only good developers? Oh no, there's lots of those. Every sim platform has a Captain Sim and a Breedoc. They all do. You only see it, you only see people talking about it because of the popularity of Microsoft. That's why it's more prominent, and you see more people talking about, you know, the bad add-ons for Microsoft. Is just because there's so many more people using the sim, right? Any progress with 2024? It just got Sim Update 1, which has been pretty good so far, I think. There's people have been pretty receptive of it. I personally have not tried it yet, but Peter Hager A380, didn't he put out a version 2 as well? Don't we have a version 2 of the Peter Hager 380? For X-Plane 12? Xbox Marketplace makes it so easy for bad developers to scam new simmers. I would agree. Yeah. ChemCiv devs love to look over performance. Well, I think it's more than that. There's really no system depth or anything with Captain Sim or FSX 360, whatever we call them. I had a VRM issue with 24. They're improved but not solved in Sim Update 1. I can actually load into the 350 at JFK with medium to high settings, and 50 TLOD and not have VRAM overrun with my 3080 Ti. Damn. Yeah. Flight from Toronto to Halifax doing right now. All the ATC have been logging off just before reaching the airspace. Damn, that sucks. Are you going to get Chase Plane? I'm definitely going to look into it, Pop Rocks. I don't think I'm going to buy it like day 1 on Friday when it comes out. I'll probably wait for a few reviews to come out, and then I'll take a look at it. But it is something that is on my radar for sure. I know that it was a beloved add-on in P3D. I never flew P3D, but I know that Chase Plane was one of those must-have add-ons for P3D. But it is more, if I want to visit, dude, one day, I definitely want to visit. Now they have legalized stretching over here too, so hey. We love stretching. The Brick Factor 320, oh baby. You have to add 10 onto the V-speed. 10 knots onto the V-speed of the Flight Factor 320, otherwise you're smashing every single landing. You ever been to Japan? I have not. Nope, definitely on my bucket list as well, man. Been stretching all morning? My man. My man. The prices for 1G were crazy? Yeah, I saw that as well. Especially if you want the good stuff. Best airliner in 2020. Ooh, that's going to be very subjective. If you want my honest opinion, I mean, I don't know if I have, like, the best airline. I feel, again, I feel that's too subjective. I got to go with the Phoenix A320 family, arguably probably the best aircraft for Microsoft. PMDG lineup, the 737, the 777, the iFly Max, great product as well. The AnyBuilds A300, great product as well. I feel like it's very subjective. There's a lot of great add-ons, man. What would it take you to go back to X-Plane 12? I don't know, man. I don't know if I've ever seriously thought about it, to be honest with you, Shaq. I just, like I said, man, I kind of made my decision years ago, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it would take to get me back in X-Plane. Probably an overhaul of the way that it looks right now. Has the anti-aliasing been fixed in X-Plane? Or is it still shimmering and stuttering everywhere? To me, that was like the biggest turnoff. You come into an airport and you just see all the jagged, broken lines, and yeah. I mean, that was a big one for me as well with X-Plane. You go watch any X-Plane stream, and it still looks very prominent. Watching Owls last night, it was there. Watching XP fly in X-Plane, it was XP-72 fly in X-Plane. It was there as well. It has tons of jagged lines. I'm surprised that that hasn't been like top priority for them to fix. The anti-aliasing is just, ugh. Did you ever own any of the SSG products? Yes. I owned their Embraer series. Wait, no, what did they have? Yeah, the Embraer. And I had their 747. What kind of add-on is Chase Plane? It's like a whole camera system. And I think that it's going to replace FS Realistic with like touchdown effects and that type of stuff. I think that it's going to replace FS Realistic. I could be wrong, but I think it's got a bunch of camera movements and stuff. You just have to load your plugin folder with stuff and it gets fixed. Wait, what? I would like volumetric lighting in X-Plane when you fly through clouds instead of the warp speed rain. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, man. I don't know if I see myself returning to X-Plane. Now, never say never. I'm a big fan of that. You never say never. You never know. Maybe X-Plane comes out of left field with, with something, and we decide to go back and give it a look, but I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I'm very content here in Microsoft, and I think with a lot of the add-ons that are planned for this year coming out in Microsoft, I think it's going to be tough to kind of pull me away from Microsoft. We've got a Q400, we've got a 7.5, a 7.6, we've got an A220 coming, and that's just what we know of. You know, there's a lot of developers that kind of hold their cards a little bit close to their chest as well. So God knows what Phoenix is cooking up. God knows what a next AnyBuilds project is going to look like. We don't know a lot of things, right? So I think it's just tough. It's tough right now. Hey Cap, your people have banned me from the Discord server for no reason. Kindly ask them to revoke it. Well, you don't get banned for no reason, Emperor. What's your Discord name? Are you... This is a little game that we like to play here on the YouTube chat. If you were banned from the Captain Canada Discord, it happened for a reason. So what is your Discord name? And I will check why you're banned, and then we will publicly shame you for why you were banned. It's a little game we play here. We like it. I owned, I guess, Chase Plane for P3D, and it was great, but I don't see myself buying it for Microsoft. The camera system, Microsoft is good enough. There you go. Still need a proper 787 in both sims. Correct. What is Phoenix doing? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I was recently in Phuket and went to My Cow Beach, and Plane Spot was incredible. Nice. Very cool. Public shaming. It's the best. I love it. You were banned for a reason, and we love to find out those reasons why. AnyBuilds is doing a 380. There you go. I mean, it should translate. It's basically the same cockpit, right? Essentially. Add a couple more throttle levers. In private? Haha, no. If you say you were banned for no reason, a high quality flight factor 787, I don't think so, Shaq, but maybe. Who knows, dude? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think so, but I don't know. Any 380 is a big waste of time. I'll take my trusty fly-by-wire any day for free. Yeah. Is the CM Flight VTBS the best version of VTBS for Microsoft? I think so. Cassette main, yeah. What are the key notes for dissatisfaction of the Magnite and SSG? Just too much money for the value that you're getting in the airplane. Yeah, that's great news, Captain FX. I didn't know that. That is great news. When do you think VR flight sim will become actually better than screen? Wow. For the user experience, it probably already is. But have you ever watched somebody trying to stream VR? It's a hot mess, dude. It is... Ugh. Not good. We need more Boeings in Microsoft. Hey, PMDG's on it, man. We got the 777-200 coming out soon. We've got the 747 in development from PMDG as well. Yeah. Any good 717s? No. If you want a 717, unfortunately, you're going to have to go to P3D with the TFDI 717. 747-400, yep. PMDG is doing the 100, 400, and 800. I'm honestly not too hot about the 747-100. It's not really an airplane that tickles my fancy either. But, yeah. Shout out to XP. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of VR lately. Again, you guys know how much I love XP. I cannot for the life of me watch a VR stream. Have you tried to watch a VR landing, someone landing? It's literally the runway, and then this is what the camera is doing the whole time. It's okay, guys. Don't worry. We're on a stable approach, guys. Don't worry. Can you see the runway? Okay. Yeah, we've got the runway. I can see the runway. How is this visually for you? Because visually for me, this is fantastic. I love VR. It's so good. Yeah. You guys like it? You enjoying it? Yeah. Okay. Good. Nice. Sweet. Yeah. Looks real good, doesn't it? I can't do it, dude. I can't do it. It hurts my brain. It's so bad for the viewing experience. I cannot describe it. And listen, I've tried VR. I understand VR. I know for the person with the VR goggles on, it looks fantastic. But the viewing experience for somebody who is watching a VR stream is quite possibly the worst experience watching a stream I've ever witnessed in my life. We're just not at that level yet. And maybe when VR gets to that level of being able to replicate what you see on my screen right now, that would maybe entice people a little bit more to jump into to streaming VR or something like that, you know? 1012 on the QNH. VR is great for immersion, but it always a trade-off of FPS and fidelity, probably for another 3 to 4 generations. I think it's going to be a while. I do agree with you on that. I do think it's going to be a while. Nothing beats breaking out at minimums on VATSIM in a flight sim in VR. I will. Like I said, man, for the user experience, the person who is wearing the VR headset, I have no doubt in my mind that it is a great experience. But if you're a content creator and a streamer, it's just not there, man. It's not there. And it takes about 2 minutes of research to figure that out, that we're not at that level yet, man. For the for the user, the person doing it, absolutely, I agree with you, Will. It is immersive like no other. It is insane. It literally puts you in the flight deck of the aircraft. I agree with that. But it's not at the level for viewing experience, man. For the viewers, the people that are paying and watching and your members, I couldn't make my chat sit through that, man. I just couldn't. It's that bad. Getting hella bumped around in the clouds in front of you? Oh, yes. It's all that humidity. But maybe when VR finally gets, the user or the viewing experience down, yeah, absolutely. Would love to try something like that, But it's just not there, man, unfortunately, for the viewer experience. And really, if you're a content creator and you're a streamer, are you streaming for yourself, or are you streaming for the viewers and for the viewer experience? In my opinion, if you're a streamer and you're streaming, you know, I don't think you should be subjecting your chat through having to watch that, but that's me. And that's my opinion, and that's where, you know, every content creator is going to differ. Some people don't mind it, right? As far as I've seen, I don't think too many people complain to Explain about, you know, sorry, about XP72. I don't watch enough of his streams to see if people are complaining or something, but yeah. If I was streaming, I wouldn't even use head tracking for the same reasons. Well, that's the reason why, you know, I use head tracking, but I don't leave it on all the time, right? Like, imagine I leave it on all the time and I'm looking over at my second monitor, I'm reading chat, everything's always moving and doing stuff like that, right? That's why when I use my head tracking, I usually do it, okay, hey, you know, we're shooting a visual approach. I need to be able to look around and see the runway, and, you know, when we're on the ground and taxiing, like, sure, yeah, using a head tracking to move around and make sure you're, absolutely, but yeah. I miss the chase plane-esque turbulence, head bobs and stuff. Curious what your thoughts on track IR stuff. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. It's similar to head cam for flight videos. I cannot watch too much of it before I have to close the video. Yeah, I agree, man. I ended up unsubscribing from XP because of the VR content. When he started doing it, it made me motion sick, and all the time I was doing it, so I lost interest in his content. I mean, to each their own, right? Obviously, XP's still doing, his channel's still growing. He still has hundreds of people watching his stream, so obviously people are still enjoying the VR content. But yeah, for me personally, it's a big no-no. Yeah, I enjoy XP's chill evening streams. When he's using the Pimax, I'm out. Yeah, and I think XP does like a pretty good job. I don't think he uses it all the time, right? I think he uses the, now I think he has a Pimax sponsorship as well, so there's probably something there that says he has to use the VR X amount of times. I'm pretty sure they sent him the VR headset for free, so there's probably somewhere in there where he has to use it X amount of flights a month, whatever it is. But there's also, you know, if I just want you also to think about this. When you look at most flight simmers, I would say, what, 95% of flight simmers aren't using VR. And if they are using VR, they do it on their own personal time because they understand the viewing experience of VR is just not there yet. It's just not, you know, it doesn't do it. So, what do you recommend setting your lateral vertical field of view in X-Plane for the level up of the TOLUS? I have no clue, Garen. I have not used X-Plane in years, buddy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to unsub from the guy, but I'm just not going to watch the VR streams. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I love, listen, you know, man. I say it all the time, dude. I love XP. He's one of my favorite content creators. But yeah, I'm not going to watch a VR stream. You're 100% correct on that one. It's just, it's not enjoyable from the viewer experience, you know? I'm a VR user, but admit that watching VR streams makes me nauseous. 100%. Yep. There you go, Lefty Labs. Davis. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. I appreciate you as always. Thank you, buddy. Says, you're wrong. It's very smooth. Yes. I must be wrong. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. How much do you think Austin pays creators to fly X-Plane? I don't think anybody... Microsoft doesn't pay anybody to use Microsoft. Laminar doesn't pay anybody to use X-Plane. I don't think anybody gets paid to use anything, to be honest with you. And if they are, I missed the boat on that one, because I'm certainly not getting paid. All right. Speed is good. I think we have a speed restriction coming up here. A 200 knots max. All right, we're going to go flaps 1. Get the leading edge out. I like XP, but not watching any VR streams. I watch XP for as long as I watched you, and I think I started watching XP because of you. Well, thank you. Hey, man, like I said, dude, XP is one of my favorite content creators. Doesn't mean I have to agree with everything that he does, right? That's kind of, you know, that professional courtesy, if you will. Love watching his streams. Love the atmosphere. Love the vibes. I just love XP as a person. I think he's great for the flight sim community. The guy just laughs and shrugs off almost everything. We need more of that in flight sim, but yeah. Can we do 777 ops? Soon, we'll do some 777, yeah. XP's chat is low-key toxic. I'm not there enough to make a comment on that. I don't think so, man. I mean, XP's way too chill to have that type of environment going on, man. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. All right, let's activate our approach mode. Confirm. Good. Approach phase is activated. I guess we can arm approach. Yeah, there we go. We got our V path. All right. Vertical deviation is in. Good. Any idea of how to move forward in X-plane? Isn't it period and comma on your keyboard? I thought it was. Period and comma. All right. So remember that this turn is going to put us on like 1,000-foot final. Like the airport's literally right there. So we need to get configured now. So gear down. We're about to hit 2,500 feet. We're way too high up on the approach too. We need to get some ground spoilers out and some fun stuff going here. Flaps 2. Good. Slow some things way down. I think we're like 1,000 feet too high right now. This might not be good, Jet. I am going to take control of the aircraft and hand fly this. My airplane. Speed check, flaps 3. Lights are coming on. Good. And speed check, flaps full. And we're going to bring that nose down here a little bit. And we're going to start our left turn. And this is where head tracking comes in beautifully, because there's the runway right there. We want to line ourselves up with that. I'm going to get the ground spoilers in and armed. Good. And we're making our turn. We're still a little bit high up on the approach. That's okay. We'll make it work. If we have to do a few little S turns here, no problem. We will make it work, chat. We will make it work. Beauty. It was a little bit late on that turn, but that's okay. We got to bleed off a little bit of altitude here anyways, so we're looking good. Back on track now. Beautiful. Good. There we go. Now we're back on track, chat. Looking good.
100 above.
100 above minimums. We're stable by minimums, chat. That's all that matters.
Minimum.
Stable. Landing. All right, sounds are up. Enjoy, friends.
500.
Good.
$400.
That's a cool approach.
300. 200.
Can you go on that beach right there? That'd be really cool. Plane spotting on that beach right there.
100.
Badass. Oh boy. A little unstable. No problem.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Let it settle. Let it settle. Let it settle. Anytime now. Okay. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. A little bit floaty on that one. No problem. $70 knots. Reverser stowed. Auto brake off.
Auto brake off.
Auto brake off. Illegal? That was not illegal. Simmer down now. We definitely touched her down. Just floaty. Got a little bit unstable. Go around? No. We are well in the touchdown zone, chat. Everybody simmer down. Just a little bit of float today. Long runway. Look, we're vacating. No problem. Auto brake off. Terrain comes off. Good. Flip these guys back over here like that. Good. We've got our en route charts opened here as well. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Phuket. Good. Vacate to the right. Beautiful. Floaty but butter? Yeah. Definitely floaty. Definitely floaty. Nice and smooth. We're going to an auto brake off emoji. That'd be a good one. Auto brake off. All right. Clean up the flaps. Clean up the ground spoilers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Phuket. Beautiful. What's the flight time? 58 minutes on that one. Damn. 58. When you hear the 4 call out and the 5 call out, you hear, you basically know let go of the stick, touchdown is at 2 feet. There you go. APU start on good. This is Microsoft 2020. This is 2020. Henry was upside down in his bed. Went to the beach that you mentioned for some plane spotting. Damn, that'd be really cool. That would be really, really cool. Henry emoji when? A little Henry emoji. They're talking about you, Henry. Look at this guy. He was literally just upside down in his bed. Are you the nicest boy, Henry? Are you a nicest boy? Oh, man. Hey, Cap, thinking of buying a new PC for Microsoft. What specs would you recommend? As good as the money will buy. As good as money will buy, my friend. That is what you are, that's what you're looking for. Sleepy first officer? He is, big time. Henry's so dark in the face that you can make out his face with a tiny emoji. It's true. It would be a little bit difficult. Yeah. Movie an X-Plane guy for forever. Stable and moddable, but can get the appeal of Microsoft 2020. X-Plane is Linux, and you have to get nerdy. Microsoft is like Apple. You have to pay. I mean, I don't necessarily know if I agree with that, Flightline VR, but hey, man, to each their own when it comes to opinions, man. I'm not going to sit here and try and disagree with you. I don't think you have to pay that much for Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft out of the box is far more beautiful and far more usable than X-Plane is straight out of the box. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying yours is wrong and mine is right. I just don't agree with that, you know, that Microsoft you have to pay to make it look good. But I don't know. I don't get the auto brake off warning for some reason. Interesting. Auto brake off. You should get that when you disconnect the auto brake. Definitely should do it. Auto brake off. Academic Sports, huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for support, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Just tuned in on time for the landing. Getting ready for my 3:30 a.m. shift. Butter.
Nice. Huge no floaties to you, man. Yep, that was a butter, but I would have preferred a little bit of a more firmer touchdown. A little bit, it was kind of a wonky approach, to be honest with you. I kind of set everything up a little bit late, and we made a late turn in as well. It was kind of not the best approach, to be honest with you. Not the best flown approach we've had. Yeah, that'd be cool, Pa. That'd be really, really cool, actually. All right, let's take stand. Is this 4 right here? GSX, are you going to give me an option? Gate. 4? No. Tie? Yeah, okay, it is. Cool. All right, all of our lights are coming off. Lights, 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 lights. Good. APU is on. APU bleed is on. Good. Get ourselves into the gate. The 5 call out is a first for me. You don't ever hear the 5? They added it in the newest update, version 1.0.2. You ever heard of Fort McKay? I have not, no. Does X-Plane have default replay tool? Yes, it does. It's actually quite well done. I much prefer the X-Plane replay system than the Microsoft replay system, that's for sure. That is for sure. Alright, let's see if she guides us in way past the line. One thing that I've been noticing with the 350 is they take you way past the line when they're telling you to, when they're trying to get you in. What is wrong with her arm? Ma'am? There's something wrong with your arm. Yeah, see, they're already taking us past the line. We're going to call her quits right there. Good. Park brake is on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Beautiful. Go to GSX. We will operate jet bridge. Thank you. Good. Are those arms or wings? Something's going on. Something's flapping in the wind over there. Beautiful. We will get a nice little view here of our deboarding process. Good. Good, good, good. All right. And we'll go to GSX. We will request deboarding. Good. And we'll get the beacon light off. And fuel pumps can come off. And seatbelt signs can go off. Crew supply is off. Cappy purrs is off. And we are looking good. Beautiful. Here comes the deboarding process. Is this default scenery? No, this is Orbex. Orbex scenery. And honestly, it is not the best. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Not the best. They take you past the line because GSX takes the front door position over the nose of the wheel where there's an opposition to plane type. Ah, interesting. How do you get the replay tool? Garen, it's built into it, man. Once you land, you just go to the menu up here and you just start the replay. It's not like X-Plane where you have to record it and do all the funky stuff to it. It just works. If you use Auto Ortho and X World, it would look quite up to date. Just don't run it vanilla. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of work, though, right? I think that's where people are kind of, they just lose interest. You spend hours and hours and hours downloading and getting things, and yeah. Like I said, man, hey, dude, I'm not here to argue with you. If you prefer X-Plane, all the more power to you, man. Nobody is here saying X-Plane's a shitty sim. You use whatever sim you prefer. It does not bug me at all. Academic Sports, thank you very much, man. Dropping another donation. Appreciate you, man. Says, have a great day ahead, Cap. Same to you, my friend. Thank you for support. I really do appreciate you, man. So do I select the replay in the menu or what tab? I don't know, Garen. It's somewhere there, man. You'll have to, if you're in the sim, you should be able to find it pretty easily. All right. We are good. We'll get set up for our return flight. Somebody just landed as well. Nice. We'll go ahead and get ready here for the return flight. VTSP over to VTBS. Good. We're in the 350-900. Any builds. And we're going to go with 302 passengers on the return flight. I think we want to land on runway 19. We're going to use that one for the return flight. Yeah, runway 19. All right, cool. We'll generate that. Alrighty. Fire off our flight plan here on VATSIM. Good. And we'll reconnect our client. Good. And we'll also get some tunes bumping for you guys while we're here as well. Alright, all that info is in there. Beautiful. Are we doing the return flight? We are, yeah. Cap and Nadya for 80K long haul special this Saturday in mind. It's not going to be this Saturday, Keenan, I don't think, man. It'll probably be in the next couple of weeks. I'm one of those where I'm gonna wait until we get to 80,000 subscribers. I'm not gonna try and do a stream, because you know what happens, right? People subscribe, unsubscribe, people troll. We get a lot of troll subscriptions as well. So yeah, we will be waiting. We'll be waiting until we've achieved 80k subs, and then we'll worry about the long haul. All right, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's start working on some systems. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to sim brief import Thai 202 for the return flight, friends. We'll go to our load sheet. We're going to sim brief import. Good. We'll set 0 fuel weight. Good. We'll set fuel on the aircraft. Good. And then we'll come down here to this guy. I'm hoping we don't get a WASM crash, but we might. So we'll see how this goes. We'll company flight plan request. We'll send that off. Alan, thanks for your support, man. Appreciate you. Welcome aboard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our flight plan has been received. We'll insert. Hey, it worked. Thai 202, VTSP to VTBS. Good. Got all that in there. Wonderful. Let's go to our fuel and load page. We'll start plugging in some numbers. 0 fuel weight, 171.4. 0 fuel weight, CG 30.0. Block fuel, 13.2. Passenger count, we had 302 passengers for the return flight. And reserve fuel, I'm going to go with a modest 4.0, and we'll enter that in. Academic Sports, thanks so much for another gifted membership, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you, man. All right, let's go to our flight plan page. VTSP departures. We are planning for departure out of runway 9 on the Emery 1 Alpha departure. What the fuck was that? Somebody just moan on frequency. Emery 1 Alpha departure. Good. Insert. Insert. And we'll scroll all the way down. VTBS arrival. We're on the Lebby 1 Charlie for runway 19. ILS 19. Via. Let's take a second here. We'll get that. The Lebby 1 Charlie. There it is there. Good. Let's have a look-see on our charts. Flights, unload, import, sim brief, view. Good. Close that. Last waypoint is going to be from Esgin. So let me select an approach. We're going to go ILS Zulu 19 from Letma. Yeah, that's the one we want. Yes. All right. So via Letma and insert and insert. Beautiful. Cool. Flight plan is in, friends. We're looking good. Let's go to our performance page. We'll grab some departure numbers. Let's come up over here, go to takeoff performance and sync FMS and sync the weather. Good. Compute. Good, and we'll send all of that data down to the FMS. We will confirm said data. Beautiful. Looking good, friends. Looking good. When can you bid for a slot for Across the Pond? Usually it's about a month before the event. Usually. Initial climb, we're going to go to 10,000 feet. Beautiful. And we'll put this guy over to flight plan, and that looks good to me, friends. We'll put this guy back over to en route charts. There we go. Short little taxi. We're going to push back and just taxi right out. Be nice. Looking good. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. There's over 300 of us watching right now, so we should be able to hit 300 likes. How does the bidding process work? You sign up and you show your interest, and then you get an email that says when you're ready to bid. What are you doing, little henny bunny? What are you doing? Do you potentially want a treat? Can you show chat how you speak so nicely? See if we can get him to speak. Henry. Got his favorite treats right here. Henry, can you speak? Speak. You want it? You have to speak. What? Speak. Oh, you have to lay down. Lay down. Good boy. But did you speak? Okay, lay down. This guy, man. You're gentle. Good boy. Oh, Henry. Oh, Henry. Oh, hungry? Oh, Henry.
Alpha runway 09 RV, I think it's you and Papa.
Bork? Bork? He's a funny guy. Can you go on your bed, Henry? On your bed. On your bed. On your bed. Go fully on your bed, please. Chat can't see you. You have to go fully on your bed. Henry. Go on your bed. On your bed, please. On your bed. On your bed. Good boy. Can you speak? Speak. What? No, you have to lay down. Good boy. And speak. Good boy. Good boy. Big boy bark. He's like, hell yeah, I want a treat. Yep. Translations. You woke me up from my nap just for me to lay back down for a treat. Yep. He did. Good old Henny Benny. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, man. He's quite the character, chat, let me tell you. I thought Daisy was a character. This guy might take the cake. He is genuinely hilarious. All right. Say bye to Henry for a second. You're stuck with me now again. All right. I think we're ready for push and start. We're not going to use GSX, so we'll prepare for pushback and departure. Good. Let's go back up top here. We'll get our fuel pumps back on, crew supply on, Cappy Purrs on, red beacon light on, and we'll seat the passengers. Good. We'll be starting our pushback here momentarily, friends. Momentarily. On our way back to Bangkok. What was the name of the airport again? Where's Nadya? I need Nadya for the proper pronunciation. Sumi, something like that, I think. Yep. Nailed it. Nailed it. No, I want Henry Cam. Don't worry, we'll get Henry Cam back up. What's wrong with my green screen? Hold on. Should be fixed. Suvarnabhumi. Suvarnabhumi? Is that what it is? I forget.
Look at traffic, Singapore 29 and lining up runway 09R.
Suvarnabhumi. Thank you. Suvarnabhumi. Hi from Thailand, Suvarnabhumi. Suvarnabhumi. Thank you for the proper pronunciations. Appreciate you guys. Where would I be without all of you? We forgot to stop our block time. We'll reset that in a second. Is it hard to see through the sunglasses when playing? I'm so used to it now, man, that no, it's not difficult. Airport map not available. All right, it's still bugged. No problem. Suvarnabhumi. Tail left. Correct. Let's make sure no one else is pushing back. All right, we're looking good. Puller of Spikes with another 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you very, very much for the continued support of this channel, dude. Absolute madman. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. You're almost up on that leaderboard. You're at $100 in donations and at least 15 gifted members already as well, so thank you, dude. Do you have the Flite mod installed? No. No, I don't really feel that that's necessary, to be honest with you. Do you think you've earned more subs now that you have Henry, or do you think they don't mind? No, I don't really think it has anything to do with it, to be honest with you. I don't think so. Alright, what's going on, GSX? Are we ready to go? Okay. Park brake off. Commencing push. Alright, well, here we go. Block time on. Engine mode selector to the start position. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 1. Enjoy, friends. Somebody just departed. Just departing right now. Whee. Tyson, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. Welcome, welcome. Should have a leaderboard for gifted members as well. Screen space is the big issue there, Jan. I'd say he improves the retention, not bringing in the new viewers. Maybe. Could, yeah. Some people hang out when the Henry cam goes online. Alrighty, good start on engine number 1. Don't know where they're going to be taking us on this push. We're kind of already off into no man's land. Yeah, maybe less. Park brake set. Alright, let's spool up engine number 2. Ooh, look, there's like a water slide right here. That's pretty cool. Do some plane spotting on the water slide. Cathay Pacific 777. Love to see it. Marvelous job from GSX on my pushback. Any advice on Flite not loading in 2024? The Flite's not loading? I'm not quite sure, man. I don't use 2024, to be honest with you. Splash Jungle Water Park. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. 2 good engines. Wonderful. Back up top. Ground spoilers armed. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Auto brake. Max. RTO. APU and APU bleed can go off. Trim value 30.1 is set. And we'll go ahead and set flaps position number 1 for takeoff. There's a new water park in Phuket called Adamanda Water Park. Really awesome place. Interesting. Alrighty, friends, and we are looking good for departure. Let's go get our park brake off. Do our takeoff config test. Checked. Looking good. Sweet. And we'll go get our nose light on. Beautiful. Ready to go, friends? Ready to go. Got another Thai 777 right there as well. 350 right there. Beautiful. Hey man, nice to be here. Just in time for departure. I'm doing Amsterdam to Halifax to Punta Cana in the iFly 73 Max WestJet. Damn, that's really cool, Jono. Those are some epic flights, dude. That's a long one. 350 is you. Nice. Very cool. Justin, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well, my amigo. All right, we'll flip this guy back over to this one. We'll flip him over here so we've got all of our data up top right here. Let's get her going. I've been deleting the WASM folder every time in 350 comes to be on the safe side. I don't trust it. Could do. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to do it every update, Keenan. Yeah, Any Builds has even said to clear out the WASM folder on updates of the aircraft. So, yeah. That makes sense. All right, friends, landing lights, strobe lights, wing lights, nose lights, all on. Let's get ourselves out of here, shall we? Terrain is on again. Let's go flying. Could we do a flight into JFK at some point? Yep. JFK. Always a fun one. Looks like we're clear on the left side. I don't see anybody coming in, so we're going to plan for our departure. We're not going to have to wait. We're on our way now. Phuket Airport tide 202 departing runway 9. Phuket. All right. Nice. All right, line her up. Phoenix to Vancouver in WestJet is a great flight to do. It is. Yeah. What's that one? Around 3 hours? 3.5? Somewhere probably around there. That is a great flight. I do agree. We will do that next week in the MAX 8. Could be some fun. All right, friends. Joystick cam is going on. Sounds are going up. Let's go flying. Throttles to 25%. Stable checked. Nose down pressure. Let's go flying. Manflex 67 SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is live. .100 knots, we're neutral on the side stick.
V1.
Rotate. Pause rate. Gear up. Beauty. We are climbing. Man, look at the scenery out there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Throttle's down to climb. Bring that nose over. Good. Wing lights off, nose lights off, disarm the ground spoilers. Sim sounds down just a little bit now. Very good. We'll get our cruise altitude. We're going up to 41,000 feet for the return flight. Flight level 410. Good. Giant Buddha to the right. I probably missed it. All right, speed check, 200 knots, flaps clean. Very fun plane spotting there. Yeah, it'd be awesome, Gringo. especially with all these little islands out here as well. Probably some killer views. There we go. Basically straight out from here, friends. Autopilot's on. Flight deck. Good. If you've ever been to this part of the World Cup, it's bucket list. I have not, and it is definitely a bucket list. I do agree. Yeah. Got into a sailing channel. This couple sailed around the islands for like a year. Damn, that'd be really cool. That'd be badass, man. That would be badass, my friend. Back over to the Henry cam. I gotta go make dinner. I'll catch you in a bit, my friend. Sounds good, Gringo. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you. Is the NVIDIA RTX 5070 Ti good for flight sim? Should be, Willie. Should be.
Good shot.
They end up circumnavigating the globe. What's the channel, Tyson? There's a few sailing channels that I watch. There's Sailing La Vagabond. That's one that I watch. Can't remember the name of the other one. SV Delos, okay. What is my LOD? 100. Time to stretch outside in the nice sun. Love when we get the sun later in the day too. The best. The best. Look at those clouds. Care Bears, Jesus. Is everybody watching Henry attack his foot? The foot that was just scratching him, he is now attacking for scratching him. It's an idiot, dude. Remember when Day Day used to do that too? Oh man. 10,000 feet, landing lights, seatbelt signs to auto. Good. I spent some time in Phuket and Kathanoi Beach and time in Bangkok and Pattaya. I enjoyed my stay in all those locations. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Definitely a bucket list for me. Yeah. You don't remember Day Day doing that? Oh, dude, she used to chew on her foot all the time. Hey, Henry, that's for your only planes content. Don't be licking down there. That's for your OnlyFans. Only pause. Standard barrel through 11,000. Is it me or is the Newark scenery horrible on performance? It is abysmal, Ludwig. You are correct. Abysmal. I also tell people that Banff is a bucket list location. Something about the Rockies is inspiring and impressive. Mountain air, beautiful scenery, and natural wildlife. Absolutely. Banff is incredible. If you're ever making it out to Canada, you got to do it. I agree. I've been trying to teach Henry how to do a high five like Day Day would. Cap, I just had the weirdest thing ever. For some woman tried to ring me thinking it was her husband, and then phoned me and said, "Who's this?" And she said, "It's me. You dive. I'm a college student." Nice. You're witnessing this right now, right? He's literally playing with his leg. He's in an extremely playful mood today. Hank, don't be biting yourself. That's why you have toys. Play with your toys. Thai's not really a bucket list location. It's not easy to find the crystal clear water nowadays. There's a few nice islands to the south, then the north in Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai. Okay. Actually, he has another toy. Let's see if he'll play with it, but I gotta watch him because he gets a little bit crazy with it. Boy. Gab, do you think the 350 is more enjoyable for short hauls? A little bit of both. Served with a guy from Banff, he drank everyone under the table. Good old Canadians. Good old Canadians. Love to hear it, Dougal. Hope you're doing well, man. Legs for free? I know, right? Impressive. Come on, show some ankles. No. Gotta pay for those, Alex. Cap, when do you get F1 this year? I reckon you'd enjoy it. F1? I'm not an F1 fan. Sorry, man. Thoughts on the new Korean A350? Sad there's no more Pepsi plane. You know what, P-Thibs? I haven't even seen that. Korean A350 new livery. Images. Is this it? I kind of like that, actually. This is their new livery, I'm assuming. That's not bad, actually. I feel like it's a little bit more simple. That's on the Dreamliner. It's not bad. No more Pepsi plane, though. It's not bad. It's not horrendous. Kind of dig it. Simple, sleek, looks good. Looking on Freighter 24, some long hauls into Phuket. That could be cool. There's an Emirates 777, 5 hours and 30 minutes from Dubai. Turkish A330, 9 hours. Korean 330 from Seoul. Yeah, that'd be fun. Those would be cool. I know it's no longer new, but what do you think of the new Condor livery? The barber poles Lux? It's definitely, I feel like they definitely were like, what livery can we make that's a standout livery? Gabby, you've also been flying the 350 a lot recently. How do you rate it? And now after a good week or more of flying it, some people in Flite are slating it. I think it looks good. Definitely room for improvement, Swim Climb. That's going to be my initial thoughts. Definitely room for improvement. Do I enjoy flying it? I do. Could it be better? Absolutely. Will it get better? Absolutely. That's kind of my outlook on the aircraft right now. Will it get better? Yes. And yeah. But I've been enjoying it so far, man. I have been enjoying it. If I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't have flown it for the last 2 weeks. Do you drink energy drinks? I do not. I haven't drank energy drinks in probably 10 years. Well, no. Like 7 or 8 years I stopped. Any 787 ops? I'd like to dust off the 787-800 again at some point, yes. I'm not quite sure when we can fit that in, but yes, I would like to at some point. Chat, bear with me. I'm going to throw on some tunes quickly, and I'm going to head to the bathroom. I will be right back. All right, we back. Thanks, guys. Thai music. Party time. Party time. Thanks for the kind words, Swim Climb. Appreciate you, man. Chat, I'm eating an Uncrustable. Who here likes Uncrustables? How can you check my graphic settings? Exclamation point MSFS. Stuck at work with just a coffee to get me by? Dude, Uncrustables, I only bought them because they were on sale. They go so hard, man. Uncrustables. Somebody else wants some Uncrustables. Is this my job or my hobby? This is a full-time job. Kev, I bet it's warmer in Edmonton than it is in Calgary right now. Also, why are there three of us, like, so close together? What happened? Do you make a decent living? Yeah. I wouldn't be doing it full-time if I wasn't, right? It's warm here today, too. 777 is right in my rearview mirror. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Weather Edmonton, probably warmer. Oh, -3. Haha, Dan. Good. I remember many years ago I flew with, I think, Air Canada from Toronto to Kelowna in an RJ non-stop. Pretty cool flight. Not sure if that route still exists. Yeah, I have no clue. On an RJ from Toronto to Kelowna. Are you sure it was from Toronto? I don't even know if an RJ has that type of distance with the headwind. I'm not sure. Must have been an E190 or something. Yeah, I don't know if the RJ has that type of range on it. Cap, how did your fiance respond when you told her what your job is? Did you include the job stretch breaks must have a great union? I don't know, man. She was pretty receptive. She was pretty interested. Yeah. She was pretty cool about it. I mean, she owns a business as well, right? So I think she understood. Davis. Any updates on when you guys are getting married? No. No, we're too busy investing all of our money into the property, man. Weddings are very expensive. Very expensive. So we are in no rush. It's actually a nice amount of interesting routes and locations in Canada, but not many flight sim users know about them. Ah, there's some beautiful spots, man. Beautiful. Beautiful places to fly. Sean, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. We have a lot of room for activities. We do. Ours is very expensive, especially having a COVID wedding. Oh, yeah, no joke. I hear you with that one. Jesus, are we even going to get up to flight level 410 at this point? I guess we are, yeah. Doesn't look like we're going to be cruising very long. Any little Captain Canadas in the future, you're looking at him on the camera. That is the only children I plan on having. That little butthead right there. Right, Henry? That side eye. Right, Hen? Are you destroying your brand new toy that I bought you? When I got married, we just went to the registrar's office with a lawyer, no actual wedding ceremony. Yeah, smart. Very smart. Hi, Tech. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, bud. Happy Monday, my friend. Hey, got another day of honey do list interview this morning. Who knows? Nice. Fingers crossed. What if you do? What if you do have a slip and have one though? I don't know. We haven't gone down that road yet. Custom America West livery. Nice. What'd you miss, Cap? Came in late today. Not much. A little bit of a floaty landing into Phuket. And we're on our way back to Bangkok now. Every time I donate, a small portion of me is depressed, knowing that the toy maybe funding will get absolutely nuked. 100%. Hello, Sasha. Welcome back. Me and the wife married on Clearwater Beach. Just cost us the airfare. That's a smart idea. Smart idea, actually. What is the plan for food today? I'm going to my buddy's house. We're grabbing some of that pizza. Hot honey pepperoni, baby. No avionics issues from Dan today. Correct. Pollen is blooming in Tampa right now. Everything is yellow. Uh-oh. Any idea when the Bluebird Simulation 7.5 will be released? I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that they have an internal timeline, but I don't know if that's going to translate to public release.
What flavor Uncrustable did you have? You have the clean ingredient ones in CA. Down here in the US we get Diabetes chemicals.
Polaris Spikes dropping another $20 donation, which is going to get you up on that leaderboard, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, Polaris Spikes. I don't know which ones we have. Well, I just had the strawberry jam and peanut butter one. I don't know about the ingredients. It's probably the exact same, to be honest with you. Probably the diabetes ones from the Americas. Thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, Polar Spikes. Huge no floaties, man. And I'm going to get you up on that leaderboard, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, buddy. Unbelievably kind. All the donations, all the gifted members. Appreciate you, buddy. Boom. Thanks, man. We have Bradford pear trees going in the middle of Georgia. For those who know, I dread the pine trees and the pollen. Pollen's not good. I know there's a lot of people who are allergic. They have honey ones here? No, we don't. We just have the grape jelly and peanut butter. We have the strawberry, and then we have the chocolate ones. That's what we have here. What is Henry going crazy on? It's a fire hose turned into a toy. But I think he's destroying it currently. Gap, we got pollen looking like snow showers here in Georgia. Damn, really? I mean, we have it here too in the spring, but not that bad. If you leave your car out for a couple days, you'll definitely have some pollen on the windshield. Henry, did you give out the lotto numbers? He did. Yeah. I'm back having lunch break and tuned in. Nice, Jesse. What's for lunch, man? What is for lunch today? My buddy got a puppy as well. Henry's going to meet the puppy. More like hours? Damn. We don't really do winter down here. Yeah. True that. My buddy got a Doberman puppy. And Henry's going to meet her for the first time today. Chat, ask him if he's excited. Henry, are you excited? Are you gonna meet Doberman puppy today, Henry? You're gonna meet Lucy for the first time today? Yeah, you're gonna go meet Lucy. And you're gonna be nicest boy with Lucy, right? She's a little puppy. Yeah, you have to be goodest boy, Henry. Is that a wiener dog? A Doberman? No. What? You might get a girlfriend. Exactly, Sasha. What happens if they don't like each other? What are you going to do? Just separate them? Not too big of a deal. Keep them separated. I've heard and seen a lot of bad reviews about the 350 for FPS. I haven't really had any problems with FPS. Is the iFly Max worth $70? I would say so. Yeah. I was a dog handler in my unit. They are better trained than we are. 100% they are. Absolutely. All right, let's see what the weather's doing back down in Bangkok. Winds are 240 at 4. Few at 2,000. 30 degrees. Wow. All right, well, let's plug in that information out. We'll go to approach. Winds 240 at 4. Good. Outside air temperature was 30 degrees and 10-11. 30 degrees and 10-11. Good. And our minimums on the barrow for the ILS runway 19, 250 on the barrow mins. 250. Enter that in. Beautiful. Starting our descent in 43 miles, chat. 43 miles. I use her as a chew toy instead of a leg. Yes? Excuse me. One day in Bangkok, the world's your oyster. Okay, I tried. One day. $80K soon. We're close. We're definitely close, Sasha. I don't know the exact number, but...
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Johan!
Safe landing.
Thank you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. We're going for a little bit less floaty on this landing. I did adjust my joystick sensitivities, and I think that kind of caused a little bit of our floatiness coming into Phuket. But yeah, we'll work on that. Hopefully, a little bit less floaty on this next one. Captain Lee with the silver badge. That means 3+ years. Phuket. Even from the UK, hope everyone is well. Andrew, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well as well, man. Just coming to hang out. We're about 22 miles away from our top of descent into Bangkok. Should be a good one. I actually think it's platinum, Captain Lee. It goes gold, platinum. Wait, how do we do it? Gold, platinum, and forget how it goes. You do long flights lately? We have been doing some longer flights, yeah, for sure. Is there a chance that Henry will destroy his bed? No, he's really good with his bed. He doesn't bite his bed or anything like that. When is the next iFly stream? On Thursday. Thursday is the next iFly stream. XLT. We'll be back in on Thursday. No, it's gold, platinum, and then diamond. Gold, platinum, diamond. So Captain Lee has his platinum leaf right now. His next one will be the diamond leaf, which has like a blue tint to it. Jay Stevens, my man with a gifted membership. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much, man. I appreciate you. And Nighty is already saying thank you. Thank you for Nighty for being an outstanding viewer. Huge no floaties to you, Jay. Thank you for the continued support, my man. I appreciate you, buddy. Unbelievably kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Appreciate you as always. All right, we need to be at Sólríkt between... That doesn't make much sense. Nope, never mind. Esgin at 5,000. So that is our descent, friends. Down to 5,000 feet. We're good. We are 2 miles from top of descent, so we might as well just start it now, chat. There we go. Descent is in. Seatbelt signs back on. There we go. Ahmad, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Henry, are you destroying your toy? We're going to have to take it away from you. Please don't destroy it, Henry. Captain Lee.
CPT Lee donated 14 Canadian dollars and 45 cents. Just cause I would like to say I appreciate the videos for the past while.
Thank you,
Been
man.
here since 15k subs.
Crazy,
Enjoyed
dude.
every minute of it. Can't wait to have
15K.
another year and more.
Yes, sir. Many more to come. They ain't canceling us yet. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support, buddy. Appreciate you as always. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Captain Lee dropping the $14 donation. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, he's already putting work in on that thing. You fight Gamley. You're good, man. Henry with his side eye, dude. He's professional side eyer. Aren't you, Henry? Henry, look. There's a proper side eye angle. Henry. Oh, Henry. He's so funny, man. Bro gets headaches from his side eye. He's too funny, man. He is quite the character. It really was a good match. Ah, he's perfect, dude. He is perfect. Perfect for my vibe. Perfect for everything, dude. Show me the foods. What are you eating down there today? You're always eating some crazy ass food, man. What the hell did you order in Vegas? Remember you ordered in Vegas and you had all that extra food? What was that? I can't remember what you ordered. But you showed me pictures and it looked phenomenal. Ah, it was the brisket and burnt ends. Yeah. Damn, dude. Fire. I hope the expo goes back to Vegas for 2026, man. I really hope they do. There's still so much of Vegas that I want to see and I want to take in. Looks you're on the right end of your trip. Just ended my shift. Very good, Lakin. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. This next senior airport I'm doing is making me want to die. Biggest airport I've done. Which airport is it? Can you tell us or no? Yeah, I don't mind like going like different places, Justin, but like I feel like every second or third year it has to go back to Vegas. And it's just there's just so much to do in Vegas, man. It just makes it so much fun. It's RJTT? Damn, okay. Nice. Does your new PM instill confidence in you? All I know is that in the past, he was a big banker. Yeah, so he's not even the new PM GMC. Like, it's super weird how this thing whole works, man. I don't know why they're like, all the news outlets are saying, the new Prime Minister of Canada. He's not even the PM. They have to do a vote. Like, we have to go to an election. He's taking over the Liberal leadership from Justin Trudeau. But he doesn't just magically become the new prime minister. We need to hold an election. So he's the new liberal leader. And he is the PM until next election. Is that how it works? I don't know enough about politics, to be honest with you. I usually try and avoid it at all costs. He's the interim prime minister, isn't he? Because Trudeau stepped down, and now they're gonna vote. They're gonna try and vote for non-confidence. He got my dog Buster passed away today. Ah, fuck. Just want to reach out and say thanks for all the streams. Keep me distracted from his illness. Sorry to bring the mood down. Ah, you're good, man. I know exactly how you're feeling, my friend, and it is not good. All the best to you, man. Hopefully, you know, you can take solace in, you know, giving him the best life. That's kind of what got me through the whole Daisy cancer and having to put her down, was just that, you know, I offered her the best life possible and tried to have the most fun with her and get her to do the, you know, some cool things. So, hey man, on the up and up, dude. On the up and up. General election is on the 20th of October. Got you. So like our system here in the UK, you vote for the party, not the person. Correct. Yes. Carney will be sworn in as PM as it has to announce his cabinet. Ah. Well, there you go. But even that, like somebody mentioned, I know that we have a federal election coming up this fall. It'll be interesting to see how things go. I just don't think people can vote Liberal Party and like be, even though there's somebody new that's running the party, I just don't think that it, I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate politics, dude. They're all the same. They're all two-faced bastards. When the House is recalled, there will be a vote of non-confidence, and then if there's a majority vote, there will be an election. Got you. Okay. Carney can call an election now, just like Ford did. Okay, got you. They're actors. There's something, someone higher than them that controls them. Yeah. Hey, are you destroying the toy? Do we have to take it away from you already? Henry. This guy, man. It's looking like the Conservatives might pull it out this fall. We'll have to wait and see, man. I think it's a little bit too close to call right now. I mean, the smartest thing that the Liberals could have done is what they've just done. Get rid of Trudeau. Get rid of all that. That was the smartest thing that they could have done. Now they actually might have a fighting chance. If they went to the polls with the same cabinet and Trudeau leading, it would have been a landslide victory for the Conservatives. Now that they've got Mark Carney in, he's definitely much more, he's a lot more well-spoken than Trudeau was, and I don't know, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, man. At this point, I just don't know how you could trust any Liberal Party. With everything that they've pulled over the last 8 years, I just don't know how you could trust them, but hey, that's my opinion, I guess, right? Politics suck. Henry is my leader. Correct. Henry for PM. Henry, will you advocate for tougher dog toys if you become Prime Minister of Canada? What do you think, Henry? Will you give us the dog toys that all dog owners want? Yes. Did you give a high five? High five. See, he won't do it yet. I gotta teach him. Henry for PM. We need that as an emoji now. With all the crazy stuff going on next door, things are shifting as well. Yeah, yeah. No, I can't say a word. I chew. Oh, Henny Benny. Little Henry. Yeah, we're talking about you destroying your toys. I can't take him seriously, man. He just looks at me with those eyes, and I'm like, oh, Henry. All right, is it 13,000 feet for the Barrow? It's 11. All right, and the Barrow was 10-12. 10-11 now. 10-11. Pre-program that. Good. He would advocate for more dog treats and walks. Hey, man, this guy gets walked so much, dude. He is, yeah. He's spoiled, that's for sure. I can see how he could just put just about anyone in a good mood. Absolutely. Just look at his face and talk to him for a little bit. He's so funny, man. Foxtrot Hotel, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Can you clarify how many airframes you get with the 350? Is it 2 or 3? The AnyBuild store doesn't even tell you what you get. So you get the A350-900, you get the A350-1000, and then you get the A350 Ultra Long Range. The Ultra Long Range is not out yet. It should be out within a couple months. And then obviously you get it for Microsoft 2020 and you get it for Microsoft 2024. And they have thought when the freighter enters service, they might do a freighter version of the aircraft as well. Yeah, that'd be cool, Keenan, for sure. Yeah, we'll have to circle those ones as well. All right, everybody say bye to Henry. You're stuck with me now. Bye, Henry. Please don't destroy your toy. Like, that'll work. That thing's gonna be gone by the time I'm done streaming. That was supposed to be indestructible, and look what you've done to it already. Crazy. There goes my screen breaking again. My eyes. My eyes. There's the airport down there, chat. We're landing runway 19er. We're going back to our parking stand of Charlie 10. I think we can actually pick that out right now. Charlie 10. Good. Alright, we've got our gate assignments all set up as well. 10-11 on our standard barrow. We're coming up on 10,000 feet. We will go landing lights. Good. How far can you get with the long range? I think they can do like 19 hours, can't they? 19 plus hours, I think. The ULR, the ultra long range. Pretty sure they can. Ground spoilers armed. I'll pause the music here after this song, chat, and we will get fully invested in our approach. There's the airport down there looking good. Yeah, the ultra long range is pretty gnarly. You can do some serious long hauls with that bad boy. Korean Air have 2 long haul planned out in September though, Madrid and Rome, and they have planned for the new 350. Nice, very cool, Keenan. Very, very cool. A little bit of Victor Vector coming up here soon.
Type 202, what is your landing runway, please?
Sorry, what was the question for Thai 202?
What's your landing runway?
Runway 19.
Roger.
You have all the information from Flight Connections. Nice. New York to Singapore once the ultra long range comes out. How long of a flight is that again? Flight Sim Aviation? Somebody was saying that I have to do that for 80K. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Who flies the ULR A350? Just Singapore? I don't know. Good question, Will. I really don't know. I don't know much about the ultra long range version. Huh. Keep that for 100K? Potentially. Auto brake off. 19 hours and 13 minutes. Could you imagine, dude? Like, that's actually insane. You could wait, you could start the flight, go to bed, wake up, go to work the entire day, do like an 8-hour shift, come home and land the airplane. That's insane, man. Like, it's wild to me that people even want to sit on an airplane for that long. Is it crazy to me that, like, that's like people are willing to sit on an airplane for that long? Like, to me, if you have to travel that far on a distance, like, wouldn't it make sense to, like, break it up onto, like, 2 to 3 days to do something like that? Like, I don't know. I think Qantas is working on a modified 350 URL called Project Sunrise. I thought that was in the 787. I could be wrong. I thought it was the 787 that they did that in. I feel like we're going to get memed at 80K. Kyle's going to do JFK to Atlanta one way. Surprise! Enjoy. What are you doing? This fucking guy, man. 350-1000? Ah. Have you had issues with not being able to move on the ground since the past weekend's update? No. No, haven't had any issues. Breaking up into 2 days turns flying 2 days to 4 days and giving up a trip, that's probably why. I guess. It just seems crazy to me, Will. To me, I don't know how anybody would voluntarily want to go sit on an airplane for 19 hours. I love airplanes. 19 hours. Sitting in an economy seat or something like that. Could you imagine? It's crazy, Captain Lee, right? I love airplanes. I love flying, but I feel like 6 or 7 hours is probably my max. I don't know if I would be comfortable or willing to do more than that. You would do it on Etihad residence? Sure, yeah, no problem. You put me in a lay flat little pod? Absolutely. I would do that all day long. But let's be real. Most of us aren't spending, 5 to 10 grand on a flight for 19 hours. I feel like that's reserved for the people traveling on business or the super elite that can, justify spending 10 grand on a flight. Can't wait for the supersonic airlines to return. I don't know if we'll see it, Will, within the next decade, man. I just don't know. I mean, I'd love to see it as well, but I just don't think it's a reality. As much as they're trying. I know, the Boom Supersonic or whatever, but I don't know, man. I just don't see it. I don't see it. All right, chat, time for my favorite feature. Let's go direct Letma from present position. Direct insert. Probably my favorite thing about this airplane is that little being able to click on waypoints and go direct to. So fancy. And if we do super money, yeah, it's going to be crazy, dude. You know what, actually, it's kind of funny, Paul, you mentioned that. I watched a Sam Chewy video the other day. He was flying with Aero Sucre down in Colombia. It was probably the first Sam Chewy video I've watched and actually enjoyed over the last little bit. I was kind of surprised. I actually enjoyed the video. And a lot of people are saying, you enjoyed the video because it wasn't a pre-sponsored, it's not like he was sitting in another first-class residence where 99% of us will never achieve that. Yeah. It was good, though. I actually enjoyed the video. I'm not, as you all know, we love to meme Sam Chewy, but I think it's just because of his videos, the way that they were. Everything was scripted and pre-programmed, and it just felt so fake. This video was awesome, though. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Watches Lufthansa 350 first class flight from Chicago to Munich. Nice. I've been watching a lot of Noel Phillips lately. I love his British sense of humor. Been watching some of his stuff as well recently. All right, localizer armed. Lokestar capture any second. Go. Why are you not sleeping, sir? Lokestar captured. Good. Let's go ahead and activate approach mode. Confirm. Good. Let's shallow out that descent speed just a little bit now.
240 turning base.
We get a nice continued descent. I'm helping the algo. True. Did you get an ad? Hopefully you got an ad too. You're definitely helping the algo. This looks so real. Do you use some maps or add-ons? Nope. Just default, man. Default. The ortho imagery out here is actually pretty well done, to be honest with you. It sucks that they don't have a lot of the houses actually modeled. There just seem to be static Microsoft houses. There's no photogrammetry of the houses, but the ortho is pretty well done. Better than most places in Asia that I've seen, to be honest with you. Are we really doing the return? This is the return flight right now. Yeah. This is the return flight. All right, let's arm our approach. We're good. Speed's looking great. Rolling through 200 knots now. Beautiful. Once we capture glide slope, we'll go flaps 1. We're currently 15 miles out right now. Good. Call me crazy, but I can't watch anyone else. Captain Canada, everyone else takes 1 hour to push back or has no idea what they're doing. There's some great content creators. I guess it just depends what you're looking for, man. Right? I think at the end of the day, that's it. Just depends what you're looking for. I almost thought that was the runway, but I think that's a canal that runs beside the airport. That's the runway. Don't be landing in any canals, chat. Flew from Catholic yesterday. The ortho is good for Seattle. Seattle ortho is really good. Yeah, I mean, that's where Microsoft is. There's a ton of great other content creators, man. I could list off numerous. There's a bunch of good guys out there. A bunch. Kind of in the mood for a Sully landing. Not today. I don't know why the winds are showing a 12 knot straight crosswind right now. Hopefully that fixes itself momentarily. The CM flight scenery already has updated third runway. Yeah, I guess I didn't update the scenery. I could have sworn I checked. I have the scenery through the AnyBuilds launcher, but apparently I didn't. So, speed check, flaps 1. If you land off the runway, we'll call you XP. Exactly. Wouldn't be surprised if XP and you landed in the canal. We're lined up with the runway. No, you're not. You're lined up with the canal. Oh, man. It almost looks like a runway, though. To be fair.
2,500.
2,500. Gear down. Flaps 2. It's got a pretty aggressive descent path right now. All right. Lights are
Bangkok traffic, there seems to be 2 airlines on minus for the same runway in 2 different ends. Please, Castevens.
Good. Are there any dramatic differences between 2020 and 2024 other than career mode? I mean, yeah, the flight model, the ground physics are completely different and much better. Well, I don't know what this wind is. 094 at 8. We're supposed to be getting winds 240 at 4. Microsoft is being funky with the winds. Speed check, flaps 3. Getting a little funky with those winds, chat. It's causing the airplane not to slow down very much. Speed check, flaps full. Good. Landing checklist, no blue. Ground spoilers armed, flaps full. Lights are on, cabins advised. Joystick cam goes on. Yeah, like, the airplane's not bleeding off any speed because the winds are just kind of like swirling around. It's being super weird. All right, my airplane.
1,000.
Enjoy the arrival, friends. Catch you down on the ground. 1,000. Oh shit, start our replay, chat. Come on now. Get with the times. Replay. Good, we're recording. Reset that as well. Good. Alright. Beautiful. See, now look at the winds. They're completely... They just did a 180 pretty much. What is this guy doing? Why? Why is he coming in on... Alright, little disconnect from VATSIM because there's an airplane landing directly into us right now. A little bit of disconnect, no problem.
500.
Checked. I don't know why he would be landing on the 9s, but hey, that's just me.
400. 100 above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Ladder saddle. Oh, that was gorgeous, chat. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Oof. That was the sweet spot right there, friends. Real nice. 70 knots, reverser stowed.
Auto brake off.
Auto brake off. Vacate to the right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down to Bangkok. Nice. That was a good one. Not too floaty. Well within the touchdown zone. Just to the winds were kind of doing super funky things again, but not bad. Not bad, my friends. We'll take that all day long. Welcome back to Bangkok, my friends. Flight time on that one, 1 hour and 7 minutes. We'll go and get ourselves back over here to the terminal. Beautiful. The scenery is nice, but it is quite heavy on performance, I will say that. And visually, it's not the nicest visually airport that I've seen either. A little bit heavy on performance, but I do believe it's the best option. Landing lights off, wing lights off, strobe lights off, APU is going on. We'll go to our wing view, clean up our flaps and ground spoilers. God, I love those flap sounds, man. Incredible. How many runways does this airport have? It should have 3. Runway 19, 20 left, 20 right. Should have 3. Have you tried Indie Builds Abu Dhabi? Yes. Great scenery. Yeah. Abu Dhabi. All right, let's stop the recording. Beautiful. We'll watch our approach back here in a second. Polar spikes, that's going to leave a film. That was buttery for sure. For sure. All right, we'll flip that guy back over there. We'll got those charts opened. Good. And we're looking for Gulf. Gulf is where we want to make. I think that's our second left here. Should be Gulf. We got Bravo. And then this one should be Gulf right here, which it is. Perfect. Good, good. Heading to the Aviation Museum in Ottawa right now. Have you ever been? How was it? I have been. It's really cool, man. It's really cool, actually. Especially if you're into, like, some of the older airplanes. There's some really cool stuff there, man. Yeah, I went, last time I went a couple years ago. I don't know if they've added anything or anything's changed, but yeah. I went a couple years ago and I really enjoyed it. A lot of history there, man. They have a really cool gift shop as well, with some really cool sweaters and t-shirts, some old school airplanes and stuff. It's not the wind, it's the plane itself. Any builds needs to fix it. I mean, usually I don't have a problem maintaining centerline. The winds were, in fact, kind of all over the place, Hussein. I feel like the people that are having issues controlling the airplane are running the aircraft on a straight linear sensitivity and don't have any... it's just too sensitive for them. Is that one located at YOW? No, it's at Rockcliffe Airport. I forget the ICAO code, but it's at Rockcliffe. Nice, thanks. Lots. If you have a Discord, I'll join and send photos. I do. You can put ! Discord in chat, man. Join the Discord. I do. Henry? Is it time to take the toy away from you already? That lasted a whole 20 minutes. I buttered up the controller, so yeah, all good. There you go, man. Nice. That might have been one of our smoothest touchdowns without, like, floating like crazy. It's a pretty good one. We're gonna hop on Truck Sim again. It's been a while. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know when we're gonna be on Truck Sim, to be honest with you. I personally don't really care for Truck Sim. Sorry to break it to you, but yeah, I was really only doing Truck Sim because I was contractually obligated to do it. If it were up to me, probably wouldn't do it any altogether, to be honest with you. Got a 145? Nice. Very nice. Truck Sim's fun and all. It's just a pain in the ass to set everything up. Those winds were sketchy. Dude, the winds were super weird. I don't know if it was like just the data or something, or maybe the winds aloft were much higher than what they were showing, but it was definitely some sketchy winds in it. Man, I really struggle to park this airplane. I've noticed that as well. I think I'm just not taking the turns wide enough when I'm coming in and pulling into a stand. Alright, again, this is going to take us way too far, so we'll call our quits right there. Good. Park brake is on. Upstairs, APU's on. Bleeds are on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Fuel pumps go off. And crew supply, beacon, and passenger seat belt sign. Go to GSX. We will request deboarding. There we have it, my friends. Another successful flight in the Anybuilds A350. What button did I just press there? That's the one that I wanted. Okay, nope, I broke it. No problem. That's loud. Sorry. Very loud. All right, cool. Watch the deboarding process. Get everybody off the airplane. Good, 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 friends. Beautiful day flying here in Thailand. Hope you enjoyed it. Is this scenery worth it? I mean, if you want to do some Thai ops in and out of Bangkok, I think this is the only one that's available, personally. I don't know if there are any other options for Bangkok. This one does have the new runway put into it as well, so I guess that would be a big plus sign. But, yeah, I guess it's really up to you, Bennett. I'm not quite sure. The reversers are very quiet. They are. Yeah, well, to be fair, the engines on this aircraft are also very quiet. But yes, I would like to see reverse thrust a little bit louder, and I would also love to hear like an engine shutdown. The engine shutdown is kind of a little bit lackluster as well. Engine spool up is fantastic. I wish we could just reverse the, you know, the spool up sounds to the shutdown sounds. I think that would be absolutely awesome. It would actually sound really, really good. Alrighty, friends. Sweet. What a great week of flying the Anybuilds A350. We had a lot of fun this week, man. We've been flying this airplane all over lately. It's been a lot of fun. Did some Asia ops, did some Australian. We flew Fiji for the first time this weekend. It was a lot of fun, man. I've had a lot of fun in the airplane, and now she's going to go back into the hangar for probably a couple weeks, and we'll see where she goes from there. I'm sure there will be a couple updates to the aircraft that happen before the next time I will be flying it. We've flown it now for the last 2 weeks, so literally reversing the sounds? No, I was just saying, you know how the spool up sounds, like you really hear the engine spool up and the growl of the engines. I wish we could get that on shutdown. When you shut down the engines, they kind of don't do much. It just kind of, meh, you know? Jody, glad you were here and glad you enjoyed it, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. All right, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's restart the Kutao script. Let's go ahead and get the aircraft in a turnaround state, ready to go. We'll go ready for takeoff. We'll put the flaps full. Good. We will go and make sure that all of the doors are closed as well. Close, close, close. Good. We'll get all of those closed. Wonderful. Hey, close. Close. And close you. Thank you. All right, there we go. Everything's closing. Flaps are coming out full. We're going to wait for the engines to spool up, and then we'll go ahead and watch the replay, friends. Got all that ready to rock and roll. Just joined. Great landing, by the way. Thank you, Phoenix. Appreciate it, man. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. I don't know what that guy was doing landing on the other runway. I'm not quite sure why he figured that would be a good idea. We'll definitely have to come back and do this flight again, though. These are some really cool legs. I thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, engines are back on and spooled up. Our flaps should be sitting full. We've got all of our lights on for the replay. Let's hit the replay button, friends. Beautiful. We can actually watch it from right here. We're just under 1,000 feet, so we can watch it directly from here. We don't need to trim or do anything like that. So we'll come outside. We'll have a little bit of a look-see. We'll get a nice little view here. Good. Bring it out. We'll zoom it in just a little bit more. Look at that. Beautiful. Mods, donators, and sponsors. I want to thank you all for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, this just would not be possible, and I am forever grateful for all of the support that you guys give this channel. So thank you guys very, very, very much for support. I truly, truly do appreciate it. Everyone was landing on 0, 2, and 1. I don't know why. Winds were 240 at 4. I don't know why you would land on runway 1. 240 at 4. Wouldn't you be landing on runway 20 or runway 19? I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? What do I know? What do I know? That's what I've learned. I don't know much. Again, mods, donors, sponsors, thank you guys. Really, really, truly do appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. This week, coming up for streams, we will be back in the iFly Max 8. There's been a lot of people requesting the iFly Max 8, so it is iFly Max 8 for this week coming up here. Looking forward to that. I absolutely love that airplane, one of my favorites. Look at that nice little flare, 1,000 feet. Hold it off, hold it off. Oh, yes. Absolute greasy, chat. Absolutely greasy. That was probably one of my better landings in the 380. The wind kind of blew us off center line there just a little bit, but look at the actual touchdown. Very nice. To everybody else that cannot support the streams with a monetary value, I want to thank you guys just as much for supporting the streams, being here, smashing down the thumbs up button. It is forever grateful. You guys are absolutely incredible. I always say it, we have the best community here on YouTube, man. You guys are absolutely amazing, and very, very, very grateful for everything that you guys do. What a smooth landing, chat. Ooh, baby. That was a nice one. We like those ones. When everything turns out that way, we love those ones, chat. That was a beauty. We'll definitely watch a couple more replays on that one. So yes, next live stream for me will be Thursday afternoon, and we will be back in the iFly Max 8. Really looking forward to that one. It's been a while since we've been in the Max 8. It's been a while since we've been in an Airbus aircraft. Sorry, a Boeing aircraft. We've been flying Airbus a lot lately. So looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun. We are back in the Max 8 for Thursday. I have no clue where we're flying, but I'm sure we'll figure it out, and I'm sure it'll be a great one. Thursdays in Toronto. Yeah, we'll probably do Thursday evening. We'll do some Air Canada Max ops Thursday evening. That'll probably be the plan. Thursday afternoon, I don't know what we'll do. Maybe Southwest, American, something. I don't know. But yes, Thursday evening stream will definitely probably be flying into Toronto from somewhere. So that should be a good one. Guys, enjoy the replays. Have a wonderful next couple of days. I am definitely going to enjoy the next couple of days off. And I will see you guys all on Thursday back in the iFly Max 8. Happy landings, my friends. Lull? Hello? I thought we were about to die, chat. On the replay. Thought we were dead. I think we kind of are dead. The replay is bugging out.